All right. We are in. CT, you got that playing in the background?
No, that's you, bro.
No, it's not playing on mine. All right, y'all. Let's check out the chat. See what everybody talking about. This is our first live premiere. CT, kick us off, bro.
Oh man, welcome to Buff and Prime. We had to go live. I guess Twitter was getting real spicy, bro. What you been
Real
cooking up,
spicy,
T Cow?
man.
It's your guy CT the fan. That's T Cow. You guys heard us drop the theme music. Welcome to Buff and Prime going live.
Man, so obviously y'all here for a reason. Cormani McClain just hit the transfer portal, which to many was a surprise, a shocker. I was not shocked at all. I was not surprised at all. This is exactly what honestly I was expecting. And I told you about it long time ago. I told you about it like a month or so ago that I thought he was gonna enter the portal. And just to clear it up, I know that Colorado can't say this right now, and people are hush hush about it. Him being injured is not why he was not at practice. Like anybody that knows that has played Division I football, played pro football, any of that knows. I don't care if you have a torn ACL, you're going to be on the sidelines for every single practice, and you're going to have a different color jersey on. I don't care what you're going to be there. Being hurt is not why somebody doesn't show up to practice or isn't involved with practice. So was he suspended? I'm not sure, but I can tell you for a fact it was not because of, just the injury. And CT, you could tell them what you just told me on why you don't even understand why this is getting this much hype.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. I mean, it must be the stars or whatever. I just don't see it. I mean, like, why is it getting so much hype? Why is is it because it's a 5-star? You like the 6'3", like, what I'm saying? I'm like, I mean, people like the Dylan Edwards or somebody that actually just like really just like shined out. But I don't know, man. People get attached to these players, bro, but it's college football, and welcome to the world of the transfer portal. Like, it's just gonna move like this, bro. And then when them dogs come, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it goes back when we was talking about, it's like, talent come. You got to remember that last year Colorado team was just, hey, we just grabbed anybody. We was just putting bodies in there. But we said the next year when that talent started flowing in, as you can see with the entire offensive line checking out, it's just different. Like, it's different. Like, all the media, and they hit the twist, oh, Coach Prime this, Coach Prime, like jumping all on it or whatever, right? But it's like, bro, like, what's good? I mean, he good. I mean, hey, I wish dude the best. Hey.
Yeah, no, definitely wish him the best, man, for sure. But like, there's just some things that happened that just weren't acceptable as far as what was going on. I'm not even talking about on the field, but there was so much that was unacceptable. And another thing I want to say, and I just learned I could post comments. Y'all, those of you that are new here, this is our first live.
First live. We in here.
Y'all don't hold back.
Cook.
If you know my name, I don't hold
I think they can already feel your energy, bro.
Yeah. But something that I really want to talk about is everyone was bashing Coach Prime for not recruiting more high schoolers and not having a high school class and getting it through the transfer portal. Why am I going to waste my time begging a high school kid to come play for me just for him to transfer 1 year later? Or why am I going to waste my time recruiting this high schooler just incredibly hard when I can get him a year later from a different school in the transfer portal? Times have changed, man. It's not the same. It's not the same college football as when I played, where guys were expected to stay there for 4 years. And can you put those comments up there, CT? Does it let you do it? See if you can click on it. Or am I going to have to play double duty?
I don't know if it's gonna let me put it on there.
We'll have to fix that. But anyways, it's let you do it.
Yeah, I got it.
But anyways, it's a different time. So everyone's talking about Coach Prime. You can't win through the transfer portal. That's what college football is going to be now. It's going to be basically like
it's NFL free agency. It's really exactly. it's NFL free agency. Like, and that's the thing. So like, getting these recruits and coming out of high school, whatever. And it's okay because it should have always been like this. Players, because coaches been changing, right? So a coach will recruit you, and then he go take another job, but then you were stuck there. And like, okay, you might not fit this system. I love the transfer portal, and that so it should have been all the way. It always should have been like this. Players should have never, because things change, or maybe the coach might introduce a new scheme, or you might find out you're just not a fit. But I shouldn't have to hold you up. You should be free to go. And the transport portal, it gives and it takes. Welcome to the new world of college football.
Bro, I was handcuffed. I got to University of Nevada. For those of you that don't know, new here, I played a little bit of football. I was at the University of Nevada. That was one of my lower offers. I had 21 scholarships coming out of high school American. Chose University of Nevada. Hey, appreciate you. Yeah.
Appreciate you, Mr. Michael. First super chat. First live, first super chat.
Yeah, we're gonna get to this in a second. But I get to Nevada. As soon as I get there, cornerback coach said, hey, I'm gonna let you know how we're gonna play here. 1, we're not gonna backpedal. 2, we're only gonna 2-hand jam. Those are like the opposite of what I've always been taught. I said I messed up. As soon as I heard him say that, I said I messed up dearly. And the only way I could transfer was when I did end up transferring my sophomore year. Like Washington State was one of the first schools to get at me, but I would have had to miss my junior year and only play my senior year. And the only other way is to go down. So I had to go to the FCS level, which is how I got to Alabama A&M. And what people don't understand is now, like, coaches used to talk to players crazy and be able to get away with it. And there was nothing you could do. You were literally handcuffed and stuck there. But now it's a different time. It's a different beast. And I love it for players. I saw somebody say, we don't know what happened as far as, I don't think he was kicked off of the team. That's why he left. That could be it. I'm not sure. I just think he wasn't ready to build in.
But you were saying culture about his confidence, and you were saying, man, get his confidence up. Like, I mean, and you went there and you followed in the shoes of Travis Hunter, bro. Like,
time out.
Travis is a dog, bro. Like, what I'm saying? So like,
I think that was the biggest issue. And I talked about that. Travis is Travis, the number 1 cornerback in the country.
Right.
Cormani McClain is coming to Colorado. And don't worry, y'all, we're getting the film. Like, just know I got a lot of film because y'all was talking spicy. So, no, we're going to get to that. So
shout out East Coast Kev. Appreciate the super chat,
man. Shout out Kev.
I'm with you. Shadozi or Jordan Seaton? Right.
Yeah. People like him based off us getting him over bigger. That's exactly it. Y'all can't tell me an attribute other than tall. I keep saying that. That's tall. But anyways, coming in as a number 1 corner of the nation, you're expected, like, you're supposed to be that lockdown guy. You get to Colorado, and now you're getting cooked by guys that are at Colorado that just transferred there because things were working out at their own school. So everyone's thinking, oh, you helped Coach Prime out by coming to Colorado. Like, that's the reason we're so hyped about you. Like, thank you for choosing our school. Meanwhile, you're getting cooked by these same receivers. And then he has to look at Travis Hunter, who was in the same position as him as the number 1 cornerback in the nation, and be like, I'm nowhere near where he is. And mentally, I think that was really tough on him. I saw videos early on. Travis was like, hey, I'm going to try to cook him and embarrass him every day in practice, which is what you want. Hey, man, y'all showing us mad love in here. This is crazy.
Yeah, man, that's crazy, man. Appreciate it.
It's not Cormani's fault. It's the ones who gave him the 5-star. Also has to do more research on players. I can agree with that. I was surprised that he was a 5-star. And I do think staff has to do more research for sure. Because anybody that has played college football, missing a meeting, one meeting will get you cut depending on how good you are. Like, that is the unthinkable. I can't even fathom missing being late to a meeting. You're going to be extremely punished. Missing a meeting, it's going to get spicy. So when I heard that, I was like, okay, that's one issue. Then I see Coach Prime say he's not watching film. I understand, he had confidence issues. He's trying to adjust, things like that. bro, missing meetings and not watching film is inexcusable. If
Right.
I'm not performing, and there's a lot of people say it doesn't matter how talented you are. That's not true.
Mhm.
There are some people that are talented enough that they get away with these things. Cormani did not have that.
Mhm.
And I don't know much about him, but he may
Yeah.
have gotten away with that for much of
Mm.
his life or in high school. But
Well, let me ask
at
you
this
this.
point,
Did Preston Hodge coming and seeing what he's been able to do in spring ball help him say, Cormani? And now it kind of starting to make sense with, hey, we hear Travis is going to be, working out the slot. I mean, hey, or you think Cormani was already signed, sealed, and delivered? Coach was just,
bro, I think it's already one. Buffs 89. Appreciate you.
Oh yeah,
Appreciate you.
appreciate you, fam.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate the super chat, man.
You've been with us for a while, rocking with
Yeah,
us. Love it.
before that theme
Um,
music.
but I don't think Preston Hodge had anything to do with it. Actually, you know what?
I
If
don't
they
know,
bring
bro. You said
nobody in,
talent,
if,
right?
if if they bring nobody in, I think he stays. I think he
Mm-hmm,
stays because I think he feels like he's needed.
mm-hmm,
Like, y'all can't get rid of me. You
mm-hmm.
guys need me, so then I can do what I want. See, there's a difference between a need and a want. Last year, like we talked about, the transfer portal, Coach Prime didn't have his pick of the litter. That was a
Right.
need.
Mm-hmm.
We needed
Yeah.
to get warm bodies
Yeah.
in.
Mm-hmm.
So every transfer that came played. You had at least an opportunity to play. Now it's a want. And do I still want you, over these other guys?
Right.
Preston, he wasn't messing with Preston. I'm gonna be honest. DJ, I still have DJ ahead of him, but I don't think
Mm-hmm.
it's by that much. However, DJ, you can tell he wants to be coached. DJ McKinney,
Mm-hmm.
he wants to be coached. He wants to get better. I'm taking a guy. I don't care if he was a little bit below Cormani. I'm taking a guy that wants to be coached and wants to get better over a guy that thinks he has it all already, anytime, any day. And the fact that if I'm Cormani and I'm getting killed in practice, to not watch film for the games and not be prepared, I just don't understand the mindset behind that. Like, how do you not want to be prepared for the games when you see how the practices have been going? Like, wouldn't you want to try to do more to get better?
Mm-hmm.
Appreciate you, Tierra 66. Someone said DJ ran Cormani out of there. Yeah, he's not messing with Preston.
Yeah, no, Preston's different, bro. Like, I mean,
Not,
and I think I think Preston is getting slept, and I think that's why they're comfortable saying, okay, Travis, you want to go work in the slot? You do what you want to do. Like, I mean, when you bring talent like that, it allows you to
talking about,
experiment.
let me address that real quick. I know that they said, Travis, if y'all think Coach Prime is about to have Travis Hunter, who is our slightest DB, come fit the B gap, no. Will Travis be in the slot if the top receiver's in the slot playing man? Yes. Travis, you guys can mark my words. Y'all can record this, do whatever you want. Travis Hunter is not going to be playing nickel. I just want to get that clear. And I watched the full interview with Mathis, and they're like, yeah, Travis playing the slot. He was like, yeah, I was actually surprised too when they told me that. And to think about it, he not fitting no B gap. We're not doing that. But you're right, as far as we have more versatile guys. I'm more upset about, and I'm not even upset, but I would have rather had Jaden Milliner Jones over Cormani, to be honest. And if anybody in here is new to our page or our video, and CT, since last summer, I've said this about Cormani.
Yeah.
I've never, I've said this all the time. And please show the Arizona State game when it's getting cooked on Drags and Slants. So I'm gonna let y'all know. I got 2 games. I got 1 game, really, is USC. That's the only game I want to show. Now, if people start talking crazy, y'all gonna make me show the Washington State.
Oh,
I don't want to do that. I'm not on here to bash Cormani. I'm here breaking down film. Film is unbiased.
Right.
And I'm gonna tell y'all right now, the USC game's enough. Like, there's
here we go. You got
there's nothing that. So we're gonna talk about a little bit more of that. Let's see. Favoritism and nepotism exists at every football program. What I will say about this, I've heard Coach Tomlin say it. Everybody will be treated fairly, but not everybody will be treated equally. So, yes, you will be treated fair, but that's based on who you are as a player. I'm not going to treat you the exact same way I'm going to treat a dog. So that's something to
that's
definitely
facts. That's facts.
keep in
You see it in the
mind.
league all the time, right?
Yeah, it definitely will be. Let's see a guy that penalized in high school realized he had two. Who? This is an interesting one. I'll tell you right now, he's not a safety.
Mhm.
But high school 7-on-7 safety, yeah, for sure. But actual safety, Washington State. Oh no, yeah. I'm gonna try not to see y'all hilarious, man. I'm
They
gonna try
want to see
not
the
to get the
Washington
Washington
game.
State
Hey,
game.
they want it all, bro. They were like
I'm gonna try not to get the.
they want that full
And,
course.
yeah. All right,
They
y'all.
want that full course.
Hey, Gucci, you gotta relax, bro. You got to relax. All right, man. We're gonna start off with USC, and then after this, we're gonna talk some more because there's a lot more that I want to talk about.
Mhm.
In particular, Coach Prime giving him the number 1 jersey. That is something that I have to dig into. So we know why y'all here. Let's get into the film. There's 500 of y'all in here. Y'all better be liking, sharing, and subscribing.
Oh,
Like,
please
come on
do.
now.
I mean, our first time going
We
live, you
giving you
heard
a
the theme
live, man.
music.
First time going live. Come on. Yeah, we got the new
Do us
intro
a
for y'all. We got
solid.
the
Come
outro. Come on,
on.
man.
Do us a solid. No matter how you feel about Cormani.
Yes, please hit that like button. Let me see what they're talking about real quick. Give us all the info. Y'all are hilarious.
Yeah, but I just think like the off the field stuff matters. Off the field stuff matters,
David. Yeah. Hey, so he just mentioned. I'll post it right here before we get into this. Yeah, Savion was a lot better than people thought. I watched his games before the injury. Like people told me, he's smooth. The right tackle that we just lost, he's really, really, really smooth. But I mean, we can't keep him as a death piece as far as for him. I'm not staying as a death piece. I'm gonna, make sure I get in. Hey, y'all are comedy. All right, let's get into it. So we're gonna start here. Let me get rid of this banner. So we
Here
can
we
see the
go.
whole thing. So let's see. So he's at the top of the screen on this one. Oh, there we go. Now my arrow pops up. Let's watch him right here. Okay. Yeah, that's not ideal. Were they an empty? Let me see. I swear 0 was the running back. I'm not sure. I thought that was Marshawn Lloyd, the running back. But that, yeah, I don't know if that's a receiver, but he gets a hitch route on him. Not bad. It looks like he's playing outside leverage. So as soon as he's getting vertical, he comes outside on his hip. And that's what I saw a lot from him. He was out of control a lot, where he's falling and flailing, like just not being comfortable. But yeah, look, that could definitely be an easy catch right there. Let's see him right here, top of the screen. So I'll show the whole clip. Misses the tackle before the missed tackle. I like what he does right here, which I need to see more of. I mean, we don't need to see more of. We're good off of him, but here he is, backpedaling. He's real patient. He's not opening up. He's not worried about the guy breaking his cushion. And then as soon as he breaks, he breaks. This is a good play until the finish. The finish on this is what causes the issue. But right there, that's a good play. The cornerback opposite him has such better technique. I believe that somebody said 7 minutes. Hey, relax. Yeah, I got film. If people want to start talking crazy, I got film. I think that Buffs News Weekly, I think that's Omarion Cooper, who I like very much. Well, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right. So let's get him right here. So we got him at the top of the screen.
Oh, he didn't.
So I wanted to show his press technique right here. Somebody, they said he was drunk nights before game. Yeah, we're not in the speculation business. So right here, patient. this isn't the worst. He's really opening the gate right here. You want to see him
Mhm.
stay square, like I talk about, meaning not have this hip open, stay square, so then he can press and run with him. But it's not bad technique. And I'm showing there's not going to be a single positive clip I don't show, but I'm gonna show the negatives. But just so y'all know that I'm looking at film unbiasedly, I'm getting everything out here. All right, we got him right here, top of the screen. Okay, so he's in man coverage right here on this number 1 receiver. So imagine this guy not here and he's running a slant, and look how this plays out. So he's cooked right here.
Yeah.
Like he's killed right there. This is your man.
Mhm.
You do not come off of your man until he latches on with the other cornerback. And
Mhm.
that's in the sense, this is a screenplay. Now, what people run off of this is a screen and go, where they fake like they're going to block and go. So Cormani, he gets beat right here. Until here, that's still his man. So these are just little samples, and y'all gonna see a lot more. Paisley said he thought he was playing zone in that play. No, he didn't. He didn't. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I ain't gonna lie. Man, people don't want to watch the film.
Oh.
They was loving when they thought it was just gonna be gossip. That's fine.
That's not what we're here for.
Yeah, that's not what we do. Yeah, y'all the wrong channel. Are we right here? See him at the top. Yeah, that's a touchdown. That is a touchdown. So he's a man coverage right here. We're man across the board. He's a man. He's a man. He's a man. He opens up right here. Why? I don't understand why he's opening up like this. So he's inside leverage. I can see that right here. There's no reason to open up that way yet. But he opens up the wrong way and then has to speed turn to try to get back. If this ball's thrown, that's a touchdown.
Yeah.
That's a touchdown. Now we got Cormani right here. Yeah. Where I had somebody tell me that Cormani likes to hit.
Really?
Likes to hit what? I said, because he dives at people's ankles. That means that he likes to hit. That's not how that works. But yeah. All right, here is top of the screen. Let's watch it again. So I do like that he triggers. But after that, yeah. That's not how that works. SB Warden, let the film talk. Let him move on. Can we talk about something else? No. Okay. Here he is, top of the screen. So on this play, I'm not sure if they're in a cover 3 or cover 4. But Cormani, he's supposed to sink deep. He has to be deep right here. So issue we see right here is he takes the cheese. And if Caleb throws this, yeah, it's a touchdown.
Oof.
So what I mean about taking the cheese is this is a $1 bill right here. This is a $100 bill right here. Take this away, and then you can rally up and make this tackle. But if you don't take this away, it ends up being a touchdown. So that's not a pick. That is the band's still playing. The band is still playing on that. Talk about it's a pick. You hilarious. All right. So let's get to this one. All right, top of the screen. See, I like it. He had good patience right here. He had really good patience right here. I was really surprised. He had good patience right here. Look at the patience. Good patience. He had some decent little clips. But
he got enough stars.
There's a lot more we're going to talk about. Here is right here. Yeah. Come on now. People tell me generational talent. Like, you can't just say things like that. Slant. Healed on the slant, man. Ball just wasn't thrown. And that's the thing. When we And this is the game. The reason I picked this USC game is because this is where everybody said that he showed that he was gonna be a dominant cornerback. I'm like, this is the game where you saw that he was gonna be a dominant cornerback? Because I had watched the film. And just so y'all know, I'll go back real quick on it, how this is supposed to be played. He's supposed to be inside leverage right here. Not supposed to be opening up that early. Gets beat inside. That's a wide open play. Another issue that I have with this is they said very honorable to show his best film. Yeah, we got a lot more in this game to go. Don't you worry. But the whole reason people talk about how good Cormani is and how the potential and everything he is because of his size. What I tell you with DJ McKinney, the whole point of being that tall and long arms is to use them. Right. I never see him use them. So let's watch him right here. Beat inside, makes a play at the end. And I just talked about this on our cornerback one, is you have to you cannot get beat inside on the goal line. There's one place you have to take away. You cannot get beat inside under any circumstance. What happens? He gets beat inside. So right here, I want him to put hands on way earlier. I don't want him backing up at the goal line at all. I want him already in his chest. He does it late. He jams with two hands, and what that allows is Brendan Rice, Jerry Rice's son, swims by him. If the ball's thrown right here or more inside, this is a touchdown. Yeah, gets thrown a little bit behind him. Cormani makes a play. Hey, you got to celebrate all victories.
Using them arms.
I'm not going to say, hey, we got to give him credit for making that play, and I'll show you from this angle. All right, we got him at the top of the screen up here. It's a good play right there. Good break. Good break. Top of the screen, not a good play. Getting absolutely destroyed across the field. Now, on TV copy, all we see is him come to get the interception that got called back. But if you look at the rest of the play, if this ball was thrown, and that's the thing, bro, as a corner, you're on an island. You are by yourself. You got to be a dog. Doesn't get hands on. Backpedaling out of press. Why are you doing that? Now, everyone says he got elite speed. I don't see him close this gap at all. And we're going to see this from the other angle. Oh, I don't have it from the tight. It's good. So I got him right here at the top of the screen. Come on, man. That's a touchdown. It's literally a touchdown.
Yeah, man.
Like, y'all can't come here and tell me that he was dominant. And
this film got Caleb Williams looking like, hey, Chicago, y'all might pay attention. Like, damn.
Bro, touchdowns all over the field. All over come on. Here he is again. He's in press. Let's watch him. First thing, guy's taking an inside release. He's pressing with the wrong hand. That's locking up his hips. Then he opens up. He's already killed. There's nothing you can do in this situation at all. Someone said, when do his highlights start? And I know I got this one from the tight.
I don't know, man. Caleb Williams, he might need to Caleb Williams saved Cormani, bro. He missed quite a few touchdowns, bro. Like, wow.
Come on, man. Can't get beat like that. Someone said he didn't start playing corner until his junior year as a wide receiver all his life. And that's fine. He shouldn't have been rated the number one corner in the country then.
Right. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
So here, this is a funny one. So let's just look at the coverage real quick. Look at his coverage on this. Patient opens up, runs. Cool. He's not a man coverage on this play. That's the problem. This play is called 33 zone. I know it because I ran this defense. Cam has this deep third. He has this deep third. He has this deep third. Everyone else are underneath players. Cormani has a flat right here, just like you're going to see on this side of the screen where he has his flat. This is Cormani's zone right here. He's supposed to be here to make this play, and then Cam's supposed to get over there. But when you don't watch film and you don't show up to meetings, you miss things like this. So you're playing man
Yes.
coverage when you're supposed to be in zone.
Mm.
As you see, Cam, that's your man. It's the little things. Those things add up.
Yeah.
We got him here again on the goal line.
Good thing Caleb Williams lock on receivers. don't take a second look, bro.
Bro,
Because
everybody was open.
bro, my
It was a good
Lord.
rep from him to start. Yeah, that was a good rep. That was a good rep. Top of the screen. That wasn't bad. It was not bad either. This was probably his best rep that I saw. And I think he might have even got a pass breakup on that. Oh, I think so. But he was really patient there. Yeah. All right, here he is again, top of the screen. There's another good rep. He had a couple good reps this game.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if he gets another one. Yeah, that's a good rep. I mean, you just have to open up and run with them. That's a good one right there, too. Solid one.
Oh,
All right.
we're going to Washington State.
Y'all better buckle up, man. Y'all, yeah, Caleb Williams was missing receiver after receiver after receiver.
No, Caleb Williams was missing touchdown after touchdown after touchdown.
Yeah, it was definitely different. Let's see. All right, so he's at bottom of the screen right here. Decent coverage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This game's gonna get a little bit more spicier, to say the least. I'm gonna make sure our link is still up. My YouTube is. It won't let me in my YouTube. It said we had 6 people live, but there's a lot more people chatting than that, so I know it's wrong.
I know it's gotta be way wrong. I gave up on it.
It's extremely wrong. But yeah, we got him right here, bottom of the screen. Let's see. Okay, gets beat on the hitch. It's not really what you want to see. Let me go back and see his technique on this. So something he does a lot. Opens the gate. There's nothing he did here that affected the receiver's release. And that's the entire point of press coverage is the whole point of press coverage is to make him run around you. Like that's why I always say you press with your feet first and you get to where they have to run through your chest. Like that's what you have to get to. This is saying, hey, go this way. Opens the gate in decent position. Does not decelerate well at all. And I mean, you see that with taller corners, but I mean, he has plenty of time.
You know what? See where he ends up is going to speak volumes. See where he goes.
Like I heard people say, if he's a dog, then the dog he says he is. Me, I'm going to the Big 12. I want to play Colorado every year for the rest of my career. Jeez.
Come on. Hey, come to the Big 12. It got to see Shedeur and Travis Hunter.
That is bad. The receivers ran the wrong routes here because they should not be right there unless it was scissors, which is a post by him and a corner by him, but I don't think it was. I think they had a miscommunication. This is bad. He hops. See how he hops right there? Hops, gets beat. If this was further down the field, this is a 80, 70-yard touchdown. He got blessed.
Receiver called the ball. Receiver called for the ball.
All right.
Yeah, Western.
That is not him.
Love that matchup.
This is him down here. That's definitely Travis up there. Yeah, he's down here. I don't feel like there's a lot of effort given here. That's just
Yeah.
me.
Yeah. I mean,
Trying to
what's
draw the
that?
flag. Try to get the flag after the play. I want to see more effort there. I think he makes a play right here. He made a kind of tackle. Okay. Beat on the drag right here. Quarterback throws it late, but hey, we got to celebrate all victories. He comes and makes a play. Got to celebrate all victories. Got him at the top of the screen. Now, what I will say on this, two things. One, this route is made for him to get beat. It's a rub route. So it's made for that to happen so he gets beat there. Other thing, the whole reason people were so enamored with him is because of his size. If I'm his size, I'm not moving back at all. I'm 5'10", and I wasn't moving back. I'm going to get hands on you right here. If he stays right here and gets hands on, this guy isn't able to pick him. And then he doesn't get into this situation where he gives up a 15-yard catch. Got him at the top of the screen. This is the guy that's on there. I think, yeah, this is man coverage. Don't know what homeboy doing down here. How I know it's man coverage is these safeties are doing what we called in this defense, we called foxing it. What foxing it means is both of these safeties are going to share this offset tight end or a receiver. So if he comes back to this side, then Shiloh's going to come down to man coverage. If he stays on this side, Cam's going to come down. So as we see, he comes back, Shiloh comes down. He's in man coverage here. He's in man coverage here. Cormani's in man coverage here. Look at that space. And he catches the ball, gets more yards after the catch. Again, this is just film. All I'm doing is showing film. I didn't handpick plays or do that. Every positive play he got, I show.
No, that's true. Yeah, showing the positive.
Misses a tackle because he's diving. And then they end up getting a first down and some more. Let's see what it shows. And you see where the ref's spotting it. All the way up here. So it's not he stepped out. All right. Got him up here at corner. Gets thrown off on a hitch again. It's the same thing that keeps happening is he keeps getting thrown off the hitch. Same thing I've shown versus USC. So use your hands. If he gets a hand on here, this is fine. But you got to be able to feel when the receiver's breaking. And he doesn't do that. That separation is the difference between a pass breakup and a catch. And he gave
that separation between the pass breakup and a touchdown.
God damn. He's probably gonna make a miss, but it is what it is. All right, top of the screen. He played that hitch a lot better. So much better. Again, the whole point of you being this size and this long and tall is to get hands on. Doesn't get hands on. Now you have to use that to your advantage. And I can promise you, I'll bet whatever you want on it. Coach Prime has told him that multiple times. And that's kind of the theme of this is, can you take coaching? Can you listen to what your coach is saying and then go execute it on the film, on the field? And I can tell you from this, it's a no. Top of the screen. Decent low coverage right there. Solid low coverage. Someone said he has so much wasted movement. Yes, he does. Incredible amount of wasted movement. So here it is right here. Jesus. Man, boy, so he got so blessed. His turn. Bro, he's so lucky this ended up being a hitch. Because boy, oh boy.
The receivers that come out with them quick feet and be crossing them over.
Look. Bro, it's literally what looks like is a crossover. It looks like a basketball crossover. The way he moves his hands, he probably did it. Keenan Allen does that. If you're this big and everyone is so enamored with your size, why are you not getting hands on? People keep trying to compare him to Sauce Gardner. Don't do that. Sauce Gardner's going to get hands on and use them well. If you're going to come up and press and never use your hands, there's no point in playing press. You might as well backpedal. There's no point. You did nothing right here. He lucky that was an option route. Because he would have had an option to go to the end zone. That was good right there. Patient. Now again, and I'm skipping over a lot of this as far as him opening the gate. This is terrible press coverage technique. Terrible. Like absolute terrible. The times you can get away with this is when you are more athletic than every receiver you're facing. He is not more athletic than the receivers he's facing. And that is the issue. You do not want to do what he's doing right here. Yes, it looks good as far as he's still there, but as far as breaking down his technique, that is not good technique. Bus Weekly said, what did he say? Can you possibly do some Travis just to show the difference in the two? I can't do it right now, but Travis has Instagram. You can follow me on Buffed and Prime. Travis doesn't always play with the best technique. I'll definitely say that. Travis does not always play with the best technique, but he has that athleticism that lets him get away with it.
Yeah, we saw that UCLA, TCU.
Yeah, Travis opens the gate a lot more than I'd like, but he can escape or get away with it.
You got that talent. You can make up for it. Right.
For now. When he gets to the NFL, he's going to have to clean that up. When he plays better receivers, he's going to have to clean that up as well. But there's a clear difference. As a matter of fact, shoot, I can show you on some plays that we're watching. So he comes up. That's not the same play. He misses the tackle. So actually, since y'all want to see Travis, here we go. We got them both right here. Travis right here. Travis opens the gate. Again, he's getting away with it because he's just overly athletic compared to everybody else. That's not what you want. But another thing you see that Travis can do that Cormani's doesn't excel at is his deceleration. You know, on the hitches, these routes, you keep seeing him fly past. Travis doesn't do that. Travis is able to break right with them, so he's able to get away with that more. J-Dot said, Prime told him if he played with technique, he would never give a catch up. Yeah, he does not play with the best technique or the most sound technique, I'll say. I agree with that 100%. Let me get this right.
Travis Hunt gets physical during the play, before the play, and after the play.
Ooh, think he got dunked on right here. Let me see Travis on the same play. Travis, bottom of the screen. So outside of, I don't like this misstep right there by Travis. What I do like, though, is he's staying square and staying in front of him. I don't like that little misstep right there. He got lucky that he was doing an inside stem right to where he was, but the start of it is great. I'd want to see him stop moving on that step, get hands on, and from there. Travis at least uses his hand and gets physical. Yeah, he definitely does that because he put homeboy into
doesn't like to use his hands.
Water cooler. Yeah, I'll never understand it either. Here he is running with a guy downfield. Gets a pass breakup. I'll show this again. And yeah, that's as much as I'm willing to show. Because, and I think Cormani got pulled this game. Either got pulled or he was hurt because I could not find him after this. But the whole point of showing that film is because people are talking about what we were missing and what we're missing out on by not having them. I can't tell you what we're missing out on. To be a generational talent and to be a dog DB, I have to see something.
Right.
What makes you a dog? Is it your playmaking ability? Is it the way you attack the ball in the air? Is it your speed? Is it your strength? Is it your physicality? Like, can y'all tell me in the chat, like, can y'all tell me his best attribute? Like, why we believe
the fact
in
when you hear
the
a
potential?
6'3" corner, bro, you know, You thinking like, man, this guy's gonna be a beast, right? But I'm watching his film, and then I go back and watch Preston Hodge film, and I'm like, dang, like it's levels, bro. There's
Preston
levels.
Hodge is extremely technically sound, other than sometimes
Yes.
he punches with the wrong hand. But outside of that, very,
There's levels.
very
Yeah, that's levels,
technical.
bro.
Everyone was overhyped on the Cormani chain. He never showed he was a dog. He was getting beat in practice. Him getting beat in practice, I think that's what initially led to his demise. As far
Plus,
as
going to Colorado, man, you come in #1, 5-star, and you got Travis Hunter on the other side, bro. Like if you in the same practice and you see Travis making plays, and because they gonna come for you, competition. Coach Prime like, let's throw it. Let's see what Cormani got, right? I don't know. And sometimes, hey, but no ill
this is a
will to
wild
him.
comment. Cormani was a true freshman. Can't just go off film. You are who you put on tape. Like that's your film. Like what am I supposed to go off if I don't go off film?
Right.
Am I
That is
supposed to go off the hype? Like, can't just go off film. Sleepy, you might be sleepy because I don't know what you're talking about. That's crazy.
Can't just go off
Absolutely
film.
crazy. Let's see what we got here. Cormani has talent. He cheated himself this year as a freshman. He has great ability, but sometimes talent doesn't outweigh the drama and bring attention. I can say that he has talent. I'll leave this up here. I can't say that he has great ability because I never saw it. Like there's some guys that had issues and weren't going to meet, just issues like that, but their talent, you could see it when they got on the field. You're like, hey, he's different.
That's a good point,
Even
yeah.
guys that weren't as polished, you'd be like, okay, there's something different about him than everybody else. I never saw that from him.
Hey, you know what's funny though? Let me
Mhm.
cut you off. But the defensive back that we showed in the transfer portal yesterday, how he was just popping way out on the film. You remember, like, this dude is nuts.
Bro, and that's the thing I want to make clear is it's not about just him getting beat. DBs get beat. Like that's a part of the game. It's about how he's getting beat more than anything else. There's different ways of getting beat. And you say, a loss is a loss, whatever. You can get beat different ways. When I did and broke down Preston Hodge film, even when Preston Hodge gave up catches, he was never beat in my eyes because he was always back in their hip pocket. He was always where he was supposed to be when the play ended. When Cormani gets beat, he's in a different area code than the receiver. Like he has to dial long distance. That's the issue. And it's him not trying any technique at all. And again, if you're Travis and you're playing with not sound technique, but you're not getting caught on, you're making plays, I'm gonna let it slide as a coach. But if you're a young guy who just got here, isn't proven, and you're trying to play with no technique and it's not working, you got to listen to me now. My D coordinator told me at A&M, he said, I'll let you do it your way until you get beat. He said, once you start getting beat, then you're doing it my way.
Right.
And I appreciated that coaching. He said, do what's comfortable for you. Now, if you try that and it doesn't work, now we got a bigger issue. And that's what happened is we had a much bigger issue.
But I also think that like people forget. I mean, it's Coach Prime. He's probably setting the tone, saying, "Hey, Cormani came in as his 5-star, but if you don't get in that business, you don't get to working. Hey, transfer portal opens. You can go too. Like he's setting the tone. Like he's setting like, hey, this ain't going to be." Just you coming here off your stars. No, you still got to put the work in. Like, you know what I'm saying? I believe in you because I brought you here. But doesn't mean since you come here, you got these stars, like I'm supposed to, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you still got, because his teammates is watching. Like everybody's watching, right? And I think it speaks volumes that all the fans are doing all the talking about. I ain't seen a teammate yet come out and say,
This, yeah.
Hey,
This
I'm
is
just
one
saying.
that I really want to talk about because Coach Prime, when he first came in, he said, y'all got to earn y'all numbers, not giving nothing out. And he said, 2's already taken. It's going to Shador. I think he said 21's already taken, going to Shiloh. Those were his numbers. That's his son. He said, for number 1, y'all can't basically apply for that. He said, I have to give that out. Because if you wear number 1, that means you got to be number 1. when I played, especially high school, number one. Because just like Coach Prime was saying,
Yeah.
the guy who wore number one was that guy.
Mm-hmm.
So I see Cormani get number one. I'm like, I was surprised. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was really, really surprised. And because he hadn't been on campus, he hadn't done anything yet. And I'm like, why is he wearing number one? Had Travis got number one, cool. Shador, etc., cool. I saw him wearing number one. I told you I saw some clips on Well Off Media this summer, and I was watching him in coverage. They weren't showing the full clips, but I was watching his feet. I was watching where his eyes were. I was watching his steps. And I told you, I said, he is not ready. I said, mentally, he's not ready. There's no confidence there. He is not ready. And so when I saw that and I saw he had number one, I said, Coach Prime made a mistake. I said, and I know Coach Prime made a mistake because he said, I'm giving number one to that guy. And Cormani did not end up being that. Now, I'm sure Cormani asked for that number one, which, I mean, why not? Why would you not ask for it? But that added on to the pressure of, hey, I'm number one cornerback in the country. I see last year's number one cornerback in the country. We are not the same. I'm at Colorado, which is a team that won one game last year. So I should be easily locking these guys up. And then when he wasn't doing it, it's like, hold on. And again, I'm not going to ignore everything that I talked about as far as the missing the meetings. Like we'll definitely talk more about that. But when you lose your confidence, it's a wrap as a corner.
Right.
Bro, I lost my confidence at Nevada. And any of y'all that played ever lost your confidence, I had to watch my high school highlight tape to remind myself that I was that guy. Like literally, like not as a joke. Like I lost my confidence because of terrible coaching, and coaches not understanding who I was as a player, as far as the situations they try to put me in. And every time I went out there for practice, I was getting cooked. Didn't matter who was running routes, I'm getting killed because I was beat before I lined up. It took me until my sophomore year to get my confidence back. Once I said I was transferring, once I told them I was transferring, they made me still play. Then I went to practice like high school TCAL. I'm talking my stuff. I ain't hearing nothing y'all talking about. I'm bullying dudes, and got back to what I needed. And he didn't have that confidence.
Yeah, and I think that's probably part of the reason why Coach Prime might have gave him number one, because he already seen. But Coach Prime, even when you read Coach Prime book, you know what I'm saying, and you start getting a better understanding how Coach Prime operates. A lot of times he sees the good in you, or what you can be, or who hopes you to become. You know what I'm saying, and he'll go with that. You know what I'm saying, like he'll go with that. You know what I'm saying. But as time goes, like I'm just saying this here, bro. Like I'm just saying like this here. I just think it's really wild that none of his teammates, hell, none of the people that played with him last year said anything. None of the coaching staff has said nothing. So I'm thinking like, wait, are we missing something? Maybe it's something even bigger than that. Or it's because, the fact that everybody is silent, like bro, like, man, you on that Russell Wilson stuff. I don't know. But I think that speaks volumes. Like I haven't seen not a single teammate, former or current, or somebody else that's in it. All these guys left with him in the transfer portal. Nobody said, like, it's just like, and I'm thinking like, man, the fans are really, but I'm like, hey, maybe we should take a step back and look. How come none of his teammates are speaking up or saying anything, or what I'm saying? Like I seen on Twitter today where the Houston wide receiver, it said he was going to transfer portal, and I seen Shadozi make a post. Like, and I said, man, because this is your brotherhood. Hey, in Colorado, your mantra is if you come to Colorado, you better be prepared to be you're in the 300 now. It's you guys against everybody. Period. There's no, you getting everybody best every week. Everybody wants to be Colorado. They don't like the swag, they don't like the confidence, they don't like everything, right? I'm saying, but and we watch these well-off videos, and you see the camaraderie, the teammates, the iron sharpen the iron, and you see people leaving because But hey, like nobody's saying nothing, bro. Like nothing.
So a part of that is one, no guys on the team can say anything.
Mm.
So even if it was a situation like, because when I was at Nevada and guys would leave,
Mhm.
boy, the things we wanted to say, the things
But
we
I'm
wanted
talking
to
about
say
even people
about.
that already left.
So, well, that's the thing. We don't have
Mm.
too many that left, but at the same time, as somebody that's transferring, you don't want to say something and then your new school and coaches
Mhm.
be like, "Oh, look at him defying." Like when you transfer, you definitely don't want the new school you're transferring to know it was because you had an issue with the coaches,
Mhm.
because then they're gonna look at you in a certain type of light and be like, "Oh, this guy just can't be coached. This guy isn't a guy who fits into what we're doing." Just like, bro, you get a new girl, you're not gonna tell your new girl that the last girl left you and did you dirty. You don't want to look like that. She can be like, shoot, I wonder why she felt the need to do him dirty.
Mm.
So players got to be careful in regards to that, as far as saying too much. And I'm not saying that to say that his coaches or
Mhm.
players loved him. I don't know, but I'll tell y'all what. At no point did I see what other people saw from him.
Mm.
Like, and here it is, right? This is some cornerback that requires absurd confidence. When I really got my confidence back, my cousin was in the NFL. I was talking to him. He said, you gotta get back to playing cocky.
Mhm.
And what he meant by that is when you step on the field and line up across from a receiver, you have to feel like they do not deserve to be on the same field as you.
Mm.
Like, that's how you have to think mentally. Me, I would tell them that verbally during the game. And y'all know any of my teammates, y'all can ask them. I talk crazy and locked them down. And so like for me, the issue that I had was when I got to Nevada, they wouldn't let me talk trash during
Mhm.
practice or the games. Like, wouldn't let me talk junk. That is a part of me as a football player and me being myself. I've always been the one to talk trash because it puts a target on my back. And when a target's on my back and I'm backed in the corner, that's when I'm at my best. And I was never able to be that and to be myself. Because, like I said in a video before, when I was at corner or safety, whatever, I never felt like I got beat. If you caught a pass, it's because I let you catch that pass. It wasn't because it
Mhm.
was something you did. It was something that I felt to do. You did not beat me. I beat myself. And that's the mentality a corner has to have, because a corner can play a full game, let's say 80 snaps, lock up the receiver for 78 snaps, and give up 2 long catches for 60 yards and 70 yards. And so 130 yards and a touchdown, and everyone's dogging them out. Even though they won 78 out of the 80 snaps, they lost 2 snaps out of those 80 snaps. They're going to
Mhm.
be looked down on. So when you play cornerback, your confidence has to be an unreal level, because you're at a deficit. I'm already at a deficit because I'm covering someone who's as fast or maybe faster than me. He knows where he's going. I don't know where he's going, and I got to do it backwards. So cornerback is a different position, man. It's a different position. It's a different mentality you have to have. It's a different amount of confidence that you have to have, and a lot of people don't have that, and that's something that obviously we know Cormani struggled with.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, he definitely. Yeah, he definitely. But hey, you know what I'm saying? He's in the transfer portal. You know what I'm saying? Hey, wish him the best. You know, he gets to pick again wherever he wants to go. I mean, whoever put offers in on him, but hey.
And he'll go somewhere. He'll go somewhere just off of his name. Like I said, if it's me, there's not many teams that Cormani would start for in the top 25. Yeah, there's zero. If Bro, I'm just gonna
After
be
watching
honest,
after watching
bro.
that film,
Yeah.
people said
I'm just
like,
gonna be
you can
honest.
see the coach. People say, "Oh, he didn't get to develop, or Coach Prime can't develop." Okay, right.
Corner is very hard. And yeah, I mean, I agree with this.
Mm,
A lot of true freshmen struggle at corner. I struggled at corner as a true freshman. At the time,
mhm,
I was the number 1 recruit in the history of Nevada football, and I definitely struggled. And but even though that I had struggled as far as mentally and playing, I
mhm,
was always on time to meetings. I was always a leader on my team. I was always dogging everybody in workouts. I was always doing the little things right. Now, did everything else come into place at that time? No, there still was work needed to be done, but I wasn't getting dogged in practice and then not showing up to meetings. And again, let me just like really, really hit home on this. Meetings is not an optional thing. It's not remotely optional. A meeting is extremely important in football, especially college football. Like in college football, we'd probably have 4 to 5 meetings per day. Like that's not something like a lot of people that don't understand how detailed it is think just overlook it. Like I've never seen guys miss meetings and be able to start. I actually got a story. I'm at the University of Nevada, redshirt freshman year. No, it was my redshirt sophomore year, right when I was about to transfer. One of my homeboys who I was close with, he was playing safety. And when he was playing safety, he ended up getting a lot of playing time his freshman year. His redshirt freshman year got a lot of playing time at the end of the season. Everyone talked about him that he was going to be the starter moving forward, how he was just going to dominate and be the guy for 4 years. Fall camp comes around, training camp. We have our first meeting back for training camp. He got a ticket on his way back to Reno, Nevada from Sacramento, got a ticket and ended up being I maybe like 10 minutes late to the meeting. Everyone's in there like the coach is like, hey, make sure you call him. We get into the meeting. He's late. As soon as the meeting's over, coach walks into we had a defensive room where it had the depth chart, took his name, put him at second string and took the second string safety and put him at first string. This is in training camp. He never played another snap for us. And he was a starter the last season, the spring, and going into the fall. For being 5 minutes late to the first team meeting, he got somebody jumped him in the depth chart, and the guy never let go of the position. That's how serious those meetings are. And we wasn't watching film. It was a 10, 15-minute welcome meeting. But that is your job.
It sets the tone. Right. But if it matters to you, it's important to you, you're gonna be on time. Like
and when I talk about a job, he's getting paid now.
The big money.
So you should be even more incentivized to show up to meetings, right?
Yeah, I think you two playing games with us too. I chat from like 11 to 5:33. It's wow, bro.
Yeah, just back up.
The numbers is just the numbers is going. It's jumping around.
It was literally showing like
5. Good catch, Lawrence.
But he will go pro and do a tell-all story. Let's look at this. It's a video game for Prime. Colorado is built for Shiloh, Travis, and Shedeur. You do know that there are 2 top 5 picks in that sentence you're saying. Like if that's what I hate. If Travis and Shedeur were just average players, oh yeah, you can say daddy ball. Oh, these are 2 top 5 picks you're talking about. Like, why are man, these people are hilarious. I saw what Caesar Day said. Coach Prime says everybody wants to be the man until it's time to be the man. That's a fact. Everybody wants to talk a big, just like he talked about with them people fighting. Everybody.
We did a video on him.
SFL
Agent David.
Yeah.
Check out that
Agent
video.
David, if you ain't go see that, boy, oh boy. Yeah. Had to grind to make sure he got on Colorado's radar because they are on him. But just like Coach Prime said with the guys fighting, everybody want to fight when they know they're going to get held back. But if I take you to the locker room and lock them doors, then what you going to want to do? I done been in them locker room fades, undefeated. Coach, please come lock them doors. You're going to need to open them back up soon because everybody loves talking about being in that situation. Everybody wants to be Travis Hunter, but they don't want to do the work to be Travis Hunter. Even Shiloh knows he's not top 5. Yeah, Shiloh's not a top 5 pick. Never said that.
Yeah, who said? Yeah, he must have missed over Travis and Shedeur. Shedeur put up crazy numbers, man. And he got sacked 52 times. Somebody hit me up and was like, man, the whole O-line going. I'm like, yeah, well, you give up 52 sacks.
This is funny. You wasn't there that week. You came to visit for a game. I don't think you was there the week when I got in the locker room fade. That was it was. I ain't gonna say too much on here. Anybody that was at Nevada, they know. Anyone from 2013 to 2015, they know exactly about that one. But yeah, they definitely love to troll and hate on CP. And let's talk about that. How the biggest thing. So J Dot, he played at San Diego State when I was at Nevada. So we actually crossed paths.
It's
The
the
locker
best
room
bunting
fades to the
time.
best team. Boy, quick story, J Dot. Our backup safety. Oh, the safety I just said that jumped the dude in training camp. They ran a fade in the locker room with our backup quarterback. I don't know where those videos are. I'd pay a crazy amount of money. The quarterback sat him down and made his tooth hit the ceiling. I swear to God. Backup tiny quarterback to our starting safety. Craziest, boy, we talked about that forever. That was legendary.
Hey, I think this is a good point, Benzo. Because Prime does talk about it all the time. I'm building men. Because he tells you this all the time. Everybody ain't gonna make the league. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and people don't give Coach Prime enough credit, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's like, hey, this is more about I'm creating men. I need to prepare you outside of football because everybody don't make it to the league.
Just like we talked about in the BJ Green video, where people said I was being too hard and stuff like that. Coach Prime is hard on his players because he expects greatness. That's why. I'm hard on my family, my friends, because I expect a certain standard from them. If I was not hard on one of the things, I got a ton of stories from what my coaches told me, but my coach used to tell players, and I already knew it. He would say, if I'm cussing you out, that's because I care about you. He said, when I stop cussing you out, that's when you should say, oh yeah, I effed up. Because that means that I know, like, I'm no longer invested in your development and you getting better. And a lot of people don't understand that. I understood it. Me and my coach had a great relationship, and he done cussed me out. That, like I showed you, when we played Jackson State, I make the game-winning play, smack dude, make him fumble in the end zone. We win the game. Only person he called out in film was me, not the guys that missed the tackle. He called out me because I know he expects a certain standard from me. That's how Coach Prime is. He expects a certain standard, and the standard's the standard. He's not going to change the standard because you're this player or you're that player. Had Coach Prime changed the standard, which I'm really glad, is Cormani would have been starting week 1.
right. Because he did give him number 1. So it makes sense, right? They're like, hey, you that guy.
Cormani would have started at most schools week 1 solely off of his high school ranking and how the coach felt the fan base would feel and stuff like that. When I saw that Coach Prime wasn't starting him, I said, there's a reason. And everybody was coming for Coach Prime, said, we're getting beat. Yeah.
King Carlo, that's a fact. Because you watch any well-off videos, he is always at Shiloh. Even in the book, he was on Shiloh. Like, that's his guy.
Always. And that's how you
always.
Got that. That's how I know
always.
Y'all rock with me. What are you saying? Y'all don't want to do the Jermaine Wimpy interview?
Just send him the DM.
I don't know if he's asking a question or not. He said we need some mods in the chat. Yeah, we might need some mods at some point, but yeah, we not there yet. This is our first live. We still getting the hang of it. Somebody asking who Jermaine is. He is somebody that somebody shot me on Twitter, and boy, oh boy.
Go check out the video. He out there. We dropped it yesterday when we dropped the 3 bomb. Go check it out. Yeah, something different.
Hey, when CP stopped chastising and say God bless you, it's over. One, this is Okay to Evolve, who made our intro song. So dope. But yeah,
love you, brother.
Appreciate that. This is exactly what I'm talking about. And yeah, let's get to this comment, because this really irritated me when people say he plays daddy ball. Before the SWAC championship, is it the SWAC championship or the HBCU national championship? Coach Prime benched Shiloh because he was late, I think, for a walkthrough. If he's playing daddy ball, he's not going to bench his son for anything. Coach Prime does not take it easy on certain guys. If anything, I think he's harder on them, which I agree with 1,000%.
On him, bro. Like, he'd be on
so
him.
You got all these people. Hold on. he said he'll do. Hey, have him reach out to me. Have him hit me up on Buffed and Prime because I would love to watch his film with him and definitely want more people to see this because he's crazy. So yeah, definitely do that. Oh, so it was the HBCU National Championship. It was a Celebration Bowl. Would he bench Shedeur for that reason? Better question. Would Shedeur be late to the walkthrough?
Right. That's a good point.
But I can say yes. I can say yes. So the issue that this is causing, the reason, tell him to reach out on Buffed and Prime on my
Twitter, X.
He Twitter, can DM you. Instagram, whatever. But the thing that people are talking about in regards to why they're talking about Cormani so much is Coach Prime played cornerback. And Cormani's a cornerback. So now there's this narrative going that Coach Prime, one, doesn't know how to coach corners and doesn't know how to develop corners. It's funny. And man, the people on Twitter that just did not catch what I said about Travis Hunter and I was being sarcastic.
Sarcasm right over their head. Oh my
gracious. Gosh. Like what the heck? But anyways, everyone forgets that Travis Hunter was a 5-star and we see what he's doing. And the issue that may have been with Cormani to start with is he was probably ranked too high.
So nobody want to talk about too many stars, huh? Right off the bat.
If Cormani's ranked as a 3-star recruit, he doesn't have as much pressure on him. And well, see, I can't even say that because if he's a 3-star recruit, one missed meeting, he's probably cut and never going to see the field again. But aside from that, I don't think he was accurately ranked. And high school film is so hard to judge, especially for cornerbacks. Like you see misses all the time. But because of this, a lot of people are saying it's going to hurt our recruiting for Colorado because now people are going to say that Coach Prime can't develop corners. We have DBs transferring and so forth. But people need to realize, hey, Coach Travis was at Jackson State, FCS with Coach Prime. So he took that 5-star corner, brought him to FCS. Then he came out FBS week 1 and dominated. Not played a good game, not played a decent game, dominated. So how are you going to say that he can't develop? And yes, and people are like, well, what did he have to do? Travis was already Travis. Well, yeah, Cormani was supposed to already be Cormani. And we saw that that wasn't the case. So I definitely don't think that it's fair at all for people to try to talk about, how do I add some mods to this? Because homeboy's spamming. Matter of fact, you're going to timeout, buddy. But anyways, so Travis had an ankle. Yeah. So that's another thing Travis had. He had an ankle injury year 1, which, that definitely limits you as far as what you can do on the field, but you saw the step that he took up. So we can't say Coach Prime doesn't know how to develop corners. I've heard what Coach Prime says. Bro, I would, if I had an ounce of eligibility left, I'd pay the full tuition myself to go play at Colorado this year to play under Coach Prime as a coach.
Which is wild though, because like when you did when we did the video earlier, when dude's like, hey, I come here to take your job. You've been here. You know what I'm saying? Like that not like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't like talent is running from Colorado. Like, that's what I'm thinking. People like, hey, it's not like they're running from Colorado. It's like, hey, if you come, we're going to be about that business. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I think that mattered. I think people, Cormani, hey, bro, look, it didn't work out. You got paid a lot of money. Cormani, dude got paid. Y'all like, hey, like that Coach Prime did him wrong or something. I thought it was cool because I know they knew he was going to be gone. But they let him, because I was like, yo, T, bro. I was like, man, it's weird that he ain't even at practices or not. You're not really seeing him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like being there, being around. And then, he was like, yes, I'm cooking. And then here we are. But, I'm thinking about like people like, oh, it's going out. But look at the talent that's coming in like this. And I think people also have to understand it's just a new era of college football. Like the transfer portal going to hit everybody. You go to Twitter, you're going to see people losing 4-star running backs, 5-star. What's that offensive lineman that went to Alabama, committed to Iowa, then went back to Alabama?
Parker.
Like people just, you know what I'm saying? I mean, man, hey, it's what it is. This is the new era.
Adams say? He said, your mama. And that's an ugly truck. But anyways, yeah. The transfer portal is it's going to happen to everybody. Everybody's going to get hit by it. Everyone's. Let me go back to that depth question. Right here. You've heard me say forever. So my depth concern has always been cornerback. I've always been concerned about our cornerbacks. I said before Cormani left, we needed 3 more. And what I mean by that is we want to be in a situation where we can have one high safety or have no safety and feel confident that, hey, we're not going to give up a deep ball.
Right.
That's where we need to be. We're not there yet. I do not feel comfortable with what I've seen from guys to know we're there. If Travis Preston outside and Omarion in slot, I feel comfortable with that. But we need more depth. You know, if Preston is in the slot where I think he's best suited at, who can we put out there? DJ McKinney hasn't shown me that yet, that he can eliminate the deep ball. And that's something I want to see. So I've been saying forever that I definitely want 3 more corners for depth. Definitely need that. D-line and O-line.
Yeah. Alabama and Georgia was so good because, you know, you said you could redshirt them 5 stars, but that's also a lot before the transfer portal hit. Like, I'm telling you, it's different because you're a 5-star. You're not just because you're talking NIL money. You're like, hey, I could sit the bench here, but I could go over here and get a ton of money, you know what I'm saying, and still play. Like, I just think college football itself has just changed, bro. And that's why I say to like deuces, like, because this is it's pros now. Like, it's pros. It really, let's call it what it is.
Yeah, it's the pros. And 777 John said that you got to bring in at least 3 more dog corners, especially you need solid backups. I absolutely agree because, man, injuries happen. And I'm not even talking about major injuries, but a tweaked hamstring, a tweaked groin. You got to be able to put guys in. And the problem is you got to be able to run your defense. So like my senior year at A&M, we ran man coverage 99% of the time. I played nickel. I was in press coverage 99% of the time. The receivers knew what we were going to do every time, and we still killed them. And what it allowed my coach to do all types of blitzes and get very exotic with how we played. Now, if he didn't have us, me and my 2 corners that were locking down, it completely changes our scheme. It completely changes what he's allowed to do and the type of plays that he's allowed to call as a D coordinator. So if we get in a situation where now we have to go to some backup corners, but we don't have that guy that we trust the way we trust the other guys, now it's okay, well, we really want to run this play right here, but I'm worried about leaving him on the island. So then you really start affecting the game plan.
Yeah, but good thing it's a team sport because you give me that depth on that defensive line. If we get after that quarterback, because that's one thing. Like, I'm telling you, the new defensive line coming in, like, that's gonna change things. Like the rate of pressure, the blitz, and this new defensive scheme we got coming, right? Like, after seeing Bentley's video, oh man,
you know, trying to do the little sign again, but no, Bentley is a lot better than what we thought. Sure. Appreciate you, FPSD. Appreciate you, Jay Slack.
Appreciate the love. Appreciate the super chat.
Bentley definitely.
I definitely think that we need depth on the O line and D line because, like I said, getting through the Big 12, but when you get to the CFP, you know what I'm saying?
It's gonna get spicy.
That's when that's what it's gonna be.
Miss J. Renee, why does CP keep telling DJ certain stuff about the O line? I haven't seen this. If we're talking about DJ McKinney at corner, you got no business reading the O line. If I can't tell you when you'd be reading the O line. Maybe in zone coverage, but safeties definitely need to read the O line and be able to read pools, high hat, low hat, run, read, pass, read. But DJ, I'd have to send that video. Y'all let me know where that is. Let's see what else we got in here. Man, we got a hold. CP said Cormani is holding himself back. He's not showing up for meetings. He doesn't watch film. Won't come to practice. He has to learn. Yeah, and I mean that's the gist of what we're saying. Everything was held back by Cormani. Cormani did this to himself. And back to people saying that Coach Prime can't develop his players. How can you develop somebody that doesn't want to be developed? How can I teach you how to play corner if you won't come to the meetings and
right. You don't want to
learn
put the work in.
what I'm teaching you?
You don't want to put the work in. You don't want, that
How
matters a lot.
how can I show you how to look for the tendencies of when they're running 2-by-2 formations and the ball's on the hash, what number 2 is going to do, and how the number 2 receiver is going
Hey,
to tell you
you
what
know
number
what?
1 is going to do if
You
you're not.
it's a solid point about that, because when I watch your state film and you're saying, you see the guy saying, no, that's your guy. Like he's pointing to him saying, hey, you're blowing the coverage. That's your guy. I'm supposed to have this guy. Like you're not, but you don't know
Bro,
that. You're missing
it's
practice
slowing me
and
down
reads.
as a safety.
Right.
It's slowing my teammates down because now
Right.
I have to tell you what you got to do. So
Right.
not only are you ruining it for yourself, you're making it harder on me to play, and that's just unacceptable. When you're doing something that just affects you, like cool, but when you're doing something that now it's going to have a domino effect to the rest of the team and how my defense is played, now we got issues. We got a lot of issues. Appreciate you, AO. Appreciate you, Enrique.
Enrique, appreciate you, bro.
Sticker.
Don't forget to check out that theme song. Hey, the ball.
Let's see right here. I believe they need 2 corners, 3 offensive tackle, 2 interior O-line, 2 linebackers, 2 interior D-line, 1 running back. I want 3 corners, offensive tackles. Shoot. Yeah, we might need 3 as far as backups. 2 interior O-line. Yeah.
Yeah, you was.
I'll say 1 or 2.
Out.
Yeah, I'll say 1 or 2. Linebackers. Yeah, give me 2 more. Give me Nakai, whatever his name. He coming on a Colorado visit, so that worked. Damn it.
Yeah.
Damn. Anyways, but he's coming on a visit. Running back. I've been saying we need 1 more running back. We need 1 more running back for sure. But I am impressed with how Michael Welch has been stepping up, because that's something that we definitely need.
Yeah. I'm excited to see Alton run behind that new offensive line too, though. I think
so. This is what somebody said in regards to him reading the lineman. He's reading down the distance. That's incredibly important. And I talk about it. When I played, I always had a good grasp on the few things that you're looking to do based on the down and distance, the formation, and so forth. What I did as a safety is every time I stepped on the field, before a play, the first thing I would do is I would yell out the down and distance, so all of my teammates know, and then I yell out the formation. So it'd be, hey, 3rd and 11, flex Y off, 3rd and 11, flex Y off. So everybody's aware, hey, it's 3rd down, 3rd and 11. We know they have to get to the first down. So most likely they're going to be running their routes at or near 11 yards. So I don't need to be playing really tough for a 3-yard slant, because I'm expecting them to go deeper. And if they do run a 3-yard slant, I can rally up. Another down distance that's important, 2nd and 2. I talked about it before. That is what's typically a waste down. What that means is some teams waste that down. So if it's 2nd and 2 for some teams, what they'll do is they'll try to throw a deep shot downfield, because if they don't get it, it's 3rd and short and they feel like they can convert. So when you understand down and distance, it gives you a hint as far as what the offense is going to run. And that's what's important as a defensive player. That's how you play fast, is knowing what's going to happen before it's going to happen. It's like Sherlock Holmes. You're operating off of the process of deduction. You're slowly saying, okay, I know they're not doing this because of this. I know they're not doing this because of this, until you get the last possibilities. Okay, has to be one of these few things, and that allows you to play fast. You can only do that if you watch film.
We know, watch film and watch TV shows. Okay, Sherlock.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite shows. He thought he was a strong. Cormani put stupid pressure on himself and his team. 5 stars are fine. There are a lot of 2 stars and 3 stars in the NFL. Yes, there are. Just seen on Twitter Space. Yeah, that was insane. Bowl game this season for sure. We better be.
Yeah, we better be.
Yes, I would love to add a tight end or 2.
Definitely, right? Definitely a tight end or 2.
Yeah,
that'd be wonderful.
We need. Hey, appreciate you, Buck. That's my dog. That is my dog. Michael Welch is a beast. Yeah, he's getting it in. I'm really excited about him. Hey, y'all comment on the video as well. I haven't even tell you this, CT, but something that could be cool is if we just did one live once a week where we could just recap the week, our videos, talk about it, and
I'm with
come
it.
in here and chop it up
I'm
with
with
people.
it. Don't worry, we ain't forget about the NFL Academy. That film coming, Mr. Bulldozer.
No,
We
he's
still got
definitely
Trevor
coming.
Woods coming. Bentley.
Shoot, we got a whole nother video we about to record right after this.
Yes, it's gonna be
possibly.
wow.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little sleepy. But what, CJ West, that D tackle? Yeah, likes him. Yeah, we might do that right after this. We could even do it live if people still up. They might be tired. Coach Mathis was tired of Cormani too. Hey, people keep asking me why I'm not coaching. Mm-hmm. That is why. I am not capable of dealing with something like that. Right. I would be livid if my players just aren't showing up. Not showing up to meetings. You're not watching film. Because I know how that translates. Bro, I used to hate when my teammates wouldn't know. Like, we'd be in film meetings and coach asked the question, what do we do here? I don't know. Mm-hmm. I would tell him, coach, get him out of here. Why is he here? Why is he still here? Like, can we please go get somebody else? Let him play. Like, because you're slowing down my development. Mm-hmm. Like, why do we have to keep going over stuff that you've already been taught? You don't care about this game the way that I care about this game. And that was a rift between a lot of my teammates. I put my all into football. I was grinding. And that's why I can't coach, because it's gonna be some issue. I'm gonna get mad at the player. He gonna tell his dad.
They hit the portal.
Fade. And they gonna get me. Why wouldn't you want to learn from the best? I don't understand this. I don't care if Coach Prime was at Northeastern, Southwest Louisiana Tech. Mm-hmm. I would have entertained an offer from them, just because who can teach you better than the best to ever do it? Like,
best.
It would be it's an honor as a DB to even be recruited by Coach Prime, let alone him actually be there teaching you. And he didn't take advantage of that. So people saying that Coach Prime is the reason he didn't develop. Coach Prime tried to protect him.
I think, and he protected him all the way out to the portal. All the way out.
Coach Prime tried to protect him, because I don't think other guys would have gotten that type of grace. And I think Coach Prime really cares about him currently. And I think it hurt Coach Prime to see all that stuff happen. And me as a coach, I mean, I feel disrespected.
Right.
I feel really disrespected.
But I'm leading other men. I can't be constantly babying you. And I'm going, telling these other guys like, hey, because they're watching me, right? They're not, they're watching how you handle other players too. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, he is, Coach Prime is that guy. And so it comes down to him. But I don't, Cormani's, hey, good luck, bro. Wherever you go to, you know what I'm saying? So God for you, man. Real talk. Like, hey.
If Cormani got a bag from CU, that's where the salt is. Would you want to drop a major bag from your collective for young men who just won't do the work? Good luck to him. I hate the collective in general. That is not what NIL is about. NIL is about previously guys that were elite. Right. People were making money off of them and they weren't able to capitalize it. That's what it's supposed to be about. The point of the NIL and the reason the NIL was supposed to balance college football in the playing field is, like, for instance, I have a huge social media following, 30,000 Instagram. I got a bunch of TikTok followers, got a ton of YouTube views on my personal YouTube channel. I would be able to make money off of that no matter what school I was at, because I have a name on social media and people know me, name, image, likeness. My name is known. Therefore, I should be able to make money off my name. The reason it would balance is because I should be able to make the exact same money at the University of Nevada, or at least close, as I would at Alabama, because it's about I'll be getting paid from national sponsors versus, hey, everyone that believes in Colorado, put all your money into this bucket, and then we're going to split this how we see fit in order to get these players. That's not what it was supposed to be. And that's why we haven't seen the playing field leveled as much as we should, because it's for the guys like Johnny Manziel, Cam Newton, Reggie Bush that were the talk
Vince
of college
Young.
football. Yeah, Vince could have made so much money, but they weren't able to make money off of it. The collectives is just terrible. I don't know why they're doing that, and it's really messing up. It's messing up a part of college football for sure. I hate to say, CU going to be better without Cormani. Haven't talked about this yet.
Appreciate you.
I do agree.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, appreciate you. There are what we used to call locker room lawyers.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the guys who don't follow what the culture that you're trying to bring. Right. And by not following, they also try to talk other people into not following. As in, man, I don't know why you still here. Coach Prime doing you dirty. You know, they doing this nonsense and this, man, we go somewhere else and get it back. And it affects the guys around you. And I'll be straight up with you. Not showing up to meetings, not going to film, that's a loser mentality. Me, I don't want a loser on my team or in my program. And I always say I will never bash a player just because of his ability. I don't believe in that because, you know, we're fans. We're here to uplift and support Colorado football. But I will bash your effort. Not showing up to meetings and not watching film, that is loafing off of the field.
That's the equivalent.
Yeah, that is equivalent to loafing. Right.
But people got to understand mentality. But because it's more than just what we see on the field. What we see on the field is the movie. Like, we're not watching everything behind the scenes and everything. So, like, all that stuff. Like, so when you're a part of a team and you play at the university, like, what you're doing, because your teammates, the people that are on the front line with you, is seeing this, right? Like they're seeing this. So even if they can do good stuff protecting you from the fans and making sure, like, we don't see this or we don't know this, but the people that's in the trenches with you, that's why I said, man, it's kind of like speaking volumes. But you said the players can't speak on it. Boy, it is crickets out here, bro. Crickets.
There's crickets.
And I just think that's interesting, you know what I'm saying? But hey, like I said, Cormani, wherever he ends up at, hey, maybe it's a lesson learned. Sometimes it takes this for people to get it together,
to set them on the right track. Yeah.
So
I think it does. But me personally, if I'm a coach and I know what was going on, I have no interest in bringing you to my program. Now, schools are going to call about them. There are a bunch of schools and coaches that either aren't going to care as much about that, or they're going to say, hey, we can fix him. But our standard at Colorado and what we're building is our standard. Other schools may not have that standard. That's fine. That's them. We're trying to build a championship program. Championship programs don't allow that. So honestly, I think this was a win for Colorado. And I can promise you, I'm not in the locker room. I can promise you, there were people on that team that were looking side-eyed at Cormani because they probably felt like he was getting away with stuff.
Yeah.
As in, hey, he gets to miss a meeting and still play during the season. But if I miss a meeting, all hell's going to break loose. And I'm sure all hell broke loose for him. But when you get into that situation, the other players start feeling a certain type of way because they feel like he's getting preferential treatment.
Yeah.
So
no, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like that's what I'm saying. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I just think that Coach Prime kind of did what he, at some point he had to make a move, or, it could cost the whole team. Like, if the locker room turns on each other, it's just, and you see it. I mean, I'm not saying, like, I don't know Cormani's situation. I mean, it is what it is. I just know dudes in transfer portal. Good luck. So, like, what I'm saying? Like, hey, I wish you to, because I don't feel a certain way about it no more, because these guys are getting paid hundreds of thousands of dollars. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're not talking, hey, I'm just going to take somebody's scholarship. Like, these universities are actually paying you now. So it's like, bro, hey,
I had to sell my iPad to pay rent in the summer because we got minimums. Like, bro, people don't know. Agent David, it's so hard as a coach to know who those guys are in the locker room. if they are showing up. Players protect the guys even to their own detriment. And I know that to be a fact that happens. And me, I never protected guys. And I would tell guys, don't protect me. Like, don't do it. It's like, bro, I'll tell my friends, if you ever caught me cheating on my girlfriend and anybody asks about you, tell them I did it. Because you lying for me means you condone what I'm doing. And if you condone what I'm doing, that means you don't care about what's best for me. And it's the same thing with your teammates. I told them, don't lie for me, because that means that you're condoning me not being great. And if you're my brother, you're going to want me to be great. I wouldn't think you were snitching on me. I'm thinking you're holding me accountable. And that's a problem that a lot of teams don't have, unfortunately. And I saw this. He said, no way platform is a huge part of this. Nevada football has way less eyeballs than Bama. Really not about how good you are. It's your platform. Which team you're on is a part of it. That's to a certain extent. A lot of y'all who aren't just huge football fans can't tell me the number 2 cornerback at Alabama. But I guarantee that a lot of people can tell me, and who aren't really into football, more people can tell me who Shedeur is by far than one of the first round Bama cornerbacks coming up. And Colorado didn't have that type of platform before. And I would say that at Jackson State, even at Jackson State, I would say, and yes, it's because of the platform you have at your place, but the point of NIL is how big your name is. We're in social media now where there's players that have a million plus followers that never touch the field, who could make so much more money. The reason people get paid from their name, image, and likeness is not because of how good of a player that they are. It's because of if they can sell. Like, for instance, in the NFL, the best players don't make the most from endorsements. The best players are the guys that can speak well, can talk with elocution, who are presentable, who are good public speakers. Those are the ones that are making the most money. So when it comes to college and the ones that are big on social media, the ones that are going to make the most money as far as true NIL are the ones that brands and companies think represent their brand their best and know that they have the most eyes on them. This is Roach 3. So he said he got family that coaches for Bama. He said, I just got confirmation of the best defensive college football coaches that you know exactly what you're talking about. I appreciate that. I definitely
Shout
appreciate
out
that.
Roach
He
3.
said he said he knows for certain that some schools watch our channel, and that's dope. I'm very happy Cooper is sticking around. He is a really good football player. I agree 1,000%. And we got a film breakdown of him coming soon. This is wild. Cooper, the best corner on the team. I love Cooper. He's not the best corner on the team, but I do love him. But that, I'm not just gonna let y'all lie.
You said they're coming for Prime, but they get Mathis.
T-Cal might know about the game, but he's kind of misleading about a lot of this stuff. NIL is about platform, which the team you're on is part of. He also said cover 3 was 4. I said this could be cover 3 or cover 4 because your responsibility as a corner is pretty much the same. But, you know, I didn't do this at an elite level. And when it comes to NIL, you know, you're talking to somebody that used to make $1,000 per TikTok, per 15-second TikTok. I know what name, image, and likeness means and how you get paid from social media. But hey, appreciate the comment. Who else we got? It's like y'all just be talking, man. But I'm here for
it. With all that smoke out.
Coach JB show is gonna do nasty work with this. That will not be fun for him. I can promise you that. JB is that cancerous dude in the locker room. Coach Prime did say that Colorado is not last chance U. Yeah, we definitely agree with that. Cormani tweeted, "You'll be surprised about what goes on behind the scenes." He's right. I'm gonna tell you from some inside information I know. He is absolutely right, because I am surprised that you missed meetings and didn't watch film. Like, that is shocking to me. Let's see. This is football and more about social media. It's about coaching. We're talking about NIL. That's okay. For me, is Travis J considered a corner? No, no, it is. It is not. J dot. Hey. Yeah, yeah. Love this. Coach Prime got Zay his own pro day. How many coaches could or would do that? So many opportunities can come from having him in your corner, even if you don't go pro. That was huge. There are players that can have their own pro day. I've never seen a player with his draft ranking have his own pro day and have that many people show up. That is because of Coach Prime. That is because the influence he has and how his name carries weight in the NFL. And again, as a corner, why would you not want to take advantage of this being your coach?
No, I agree 100,000%.
Arch Manning had 2 completions for 5 attempts last year. His NI deal was $3+ million. It's all about marketability. And I can promise you, even if he wasn't at Texas, he would be getting paid crazy. As a matter of fact, his NIL evaluation came before he went to college.
Yeah, sure did.
Again, it's your marketability. I don't be knowing what I'm talking about. You're gonna learn, like I don't say stuff just to say it. Like that's not who I am. If Cormani goes pro, what do we all do? Eat crow? We talking crazy here. He's 17. He's definitely not 17.
No, he's not 17. Crazy. That's wow.
Somebody just said he is 20 years old.
Nobody didn't say he wasn't going to go pro though. That's even crazier. Like,
yeah. He very well could go pro. We're not saying he can't go pro.
He's just saying the first stop didn't work out. He's in the transfer portal, and it could be a thing. Hey, personalities don't always like people. When people are recruiting, you need to speak on this because when coaches came to recruit you, and then when they get you there, you know, how does that relationship change, right? You know what I'm saying? It's like they go from selling you to I got you now. So you know what I'm saying? Like you should probably expand on that so people can understand the difference between what's being said when you recruit it and then what it's going to be like when you actually get there, when you get the basic training.
No, it's a flip. Is it the coach that recruited you is usually not the same coach you get when you get there. But again, the reason we're saying this stuff, none of this would be talked about if Cormani was grinding, making meetings in the film room and doing all the little things right. We wouldn't be talking about this. The reason this has become a big thing is because he wasn't doing that by choice. And that's what I was talking about. I'll never dog a player or bash a player just for a skill set, but not showing up to meetings is a choice. It takes no skill to do that. That is all about choice and effort. It takes no skill to watch film. That even if you don't know what you're watching, just watch it. That is a choice. He made these choices. These didn't happen to him. These are choices that he made. That is what the issue is. That is why we're talking about this, is because these were all decisions that were made. If he came and did all the little things right, I would say, hey, you know, he's not there yet. And I would say the exact same thing I just said about his film. But I'd say, hey, let's see him develop. Let's see how he grows and how he continues to develop. Just like I wasn't the most excited about DJ McKinney's film. I see potential, but I think he has stuff in places that he can still grow, but he wants to learn. That's what the coaches talked about, is how interested he is in learning and growing. Appreciate you, Tremont George, showing love from Texas City, Texas. I didn't know that was a place.
Appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate you, big dog. So yeah, that's the issue. Do all percent stars go pro? Do all first rounders go to the Hall of Fame? I'm not sure what he's asking. He was setting him up to be that guy after Travis. Absolutely. I think that was Coach Prime's goal. Coach Prime didn't want him to not be starting. Coach Prime didn't want him to not watch film and not be in meetings.
That's just crazy, right? Like Coach, they were like Coach Prime brought him there so he can fail. Like that's wow, bro.
He wanted him to be great. And like I said, I think he still cares about him significantly and wants him to be great. But you know, at some point you gotta see that if somebody's not giving you effort, like I'm not gonna want it more than you want it for yourself. So I think that's where the issue came. What else we got here? I think yeah, no, I ain't gonna call him a thug. That's dead.
Wow. Yeah.
That's not gonna happen. That space is going viral. Yeah, I bet it is. And the spaces that was crazy. Let's see what he said. 5-star players get their high ratings because of mindset and acumen and upside of growth. Cormani didn't demonstrate that 5-star mindset. And I believe that. I definitely believe that, in that I do know that a lot of 5-stars, though, once they get that ranking, it's hard for them to, continue to want to be great. And it's a tough position. But a true 5-star, as far as how I rate them, yes, they need the mindset, the acumen, and have that potential and want to grow. Real analytics, Black T-Cal, real one. Respect that. Backside after rolled. So I saw 3, but fair enough. Salute. Appreciate you. Trust me. I know what cover 3 and cover 4 is. I done did this. Y'all get ready to make me break down my film soon. I'm trying to focus on Colorado players, but I had some people in the comments talk crazy. I sent them my name, and then they came back. Yeah, my fault, bro. Yeah, you was nice. I know. I know what I'm talking about. Cormani and Jordan was the next selling point to recruits for when Travis and Shedeur leaves. I can agree with that. I think that was definitely kind of the next duo. But what Travis and Shedeur are going to do this year is going to be legendary.
What here we go.
Wester's going to do is going to be legendary.
What award you say what list you say he going to make, LeJohntay?
LeJohntay, he's going to be a finalist for the Biletnikoff. We're getting ready to do a Jimmy Horn breakdown. I broke down Jimmy Horn's film.
Yeah, got to get that man his flowers.
Jimmy Horn, he's a solid receiver, but it's not LeJohntay. Like it's just different. It's different. Just gonna keep the buck. T-Cal, what was your best 40? My best 40 was in low 4.4s. I think you can look at my 24/7. I ran verified 4.4 in high school. My pro day, though, I had a tweaked hamstring and ran a 4.6, which cost me NFL money because I ended up getting picked up after the draft instead of a late round pick or undrafted priority free agent. But that's a part of the game. Part of it was Cormani's pride. He's seen he wasn't getting the same attention. And Shedeur Travis, he didn't feel a part. You can tell. I don't think that was it. Because if you ball, you get the attention. That's how it works. If you don't ball, you don't get the attention. So, if you want attention, make plays. Who do you say gets off on special teams? Let's see. Cormani never had the short area quickness or recovery speed to me. Better safety in the corner, potentially. Eric Turner, we appreciate your support.
Appreciate the support, Eric.
We'll talk. I agree with this. Short area quickness is extremely important as a corner. Especially nickel. Like I showed you how Cormani was late on his brakes on the hitch versus Travis. Travis is right back there on his hit. That is extremely important. And I agree. The NFL is trying to find more Richard Shermans and Sauce Gardners that have that blend of height and quickness. He could be a safety, but he'd have to put on like at least 40 pounds. Like he'd have to get a lot. Cat Daddy, I saw what you said about the baddies. I am married, so I'm not answering that question. We have 11 in the portal right now. I might have to go. You might have missed some stuff. Did somebody go in the portal?
Since we've been going live, 11 in the portal. That's 11 scholarships to fill. But look, people should expect the turnover. Like I said, last year he got here, he was in the portal, it was just bringing people in. And here's year 2. Now we're bringing more talent in. And I said, man, let's see what happens in the spring portal here, right? That's what you're going to know. Competition just arrived.
Bro, can you break down the whole wide receiver room? Would love to know who you would start. Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Should I do it right now?
Travis.
Today, got Travis, Omarion Miller, LeJohntay. Those are my 3 starters. If we go 4, it's a toss-up between Will Shepherd and Jimmy Horn. But 3, those are my 3 starters today. Cormani thought he was going to get treated the way Jordan was treated when he arrived, but didn't because he lacks communication. Every person lacks communication, lacks confidence. I do think he thought he'd have the same treatment as Jordan. However, it sounds like Jordan's doing all the little things right. Sounds like Jordan's hungry to get better and wants to do everything right. So
Why do you got Omarion starting over Will Shepherd? Just I saw this comment.
I haven't seen enough from Will Shepherd. You can watch our breakdown. And Will actually showed up in the breakdown. He said there's a lot of things in the offense and issues. He said he's going to talk about it on his channel at some point. I said, cool. From Will Shepherd's film, I didn't see what I wanted to see as far as separation from cornerbacks, route running ability, things like that. And then we went through the game log and saw that there was a significant drop off.
Eric, you on fire, bro.
Trying to get me in the portal. Hey, you're hilarious, man. Yeah, no, they tripping. Yeah, none of that. Yeah, they call me T Faithful. And a woman in the world that could have me kind of move my eyes off my wife. But I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, the spring game is gonna be on TV, right? Is it who's airing the spring game this year, bro?
Pac-12 network.
Pac-12.
So now I gotta try to finesse
got a network
Fubo
with no
again.
football teams.
Bro, it's crazy. I done finesse Fubo so much for their little 7-day trial. And now, bro, I got like 15 emails. I got a whole bunch of different debit cards. I think they caught on. Like, I think they put my name in the database and said, hey, I tried to use my wife's and it still didn't work. Like, they kept saying error. Like, yeah, no, they don't caught on because I was making a new email every week of the year. Let's see what we got. He's talking about Cordell Russell could fight for one of these spots. I believe Cam and Draylon will play the spot play, but I'm really excited about these two. I told people from the start. So early on in the spring, everyone said that who was it? Will Shepherd, Travis, and LeJounte were going to be the starters. And I kept telling people, somebody's going to surprise y'all. It's like there's going to be a surprise. Omarion stepped up, but I mean, there may be another surprise. Draylon Miller, I think he's going to play because he can be used as a running back and a receiver. So I think he's going to find his way in the field. Cordell Russell, we watched his highlight tape from high school. Boy, 6'4" and can go.
Man. Man.
I would not be surprised if we get another guy in there.
Hey, you know what? Let's go back to some because it's starting to feel a lot like signing day. Remember when Coach Brown says, I'm taking quality over quantity? Because people were freaking out about the class that was coming in.
Yeah.
It's like, it's quality over quantity now. It's different. You know what I'm saying?
J5 was the third best receiver and leading in touchdowns. Why would you not have J5 starting? Shane Jones. Travis is going to start, obviously. Go look at LeJounte Wester's film that we did, his breakdown, if you haven't already.
Shout out to LeJounte Wester, quarterback. Appreciate you, brother.
Damn. That's locked away. The key is thrown in, is gone. And then outside of that, I don't see it. I think Omarion Miller, that game Omarion Miller had was crazy versus USC. And we're going to break that down in the next week or so. And then you see what he's been doing in practice. He's been dominating. He, I think, is coming into his own as a dominant receiver. The other thing, Jimmy and Will Shepherd aren't as far off as people may think. I think he did have some drops, but I don't think Jimmy and Will Shepherd are as far off as people think. So Jimmy's still going to play, especially when we get 10 personnel, meaning we have 4 receivers out there. But I don't think he's going to be a starter. But I definitely think he'll play. Y'all better get on Sports Surge. Don't know what that means. Y'all going to have to put us up on game. Get a VPN now. I do got a VPN. TK, you mentioned Travis has some flaws, but his talent covers for it. Could it be because he is focused on wide receiver? I don't think it's because he's focused on wide receiver. It's more of a habit and just drilling it over and over and over again. And it's hard to get into that when it's hard to be technically sound when you don't have to be and you can still be dominant. So it's just about repetition and just getting better at that day by day. J-Dot said, I think Cam Michael is going to have to start at DB. I want to, with the speed that I've heard of Cam Michael, I want to see if he can do something at safety. I haven't seen him play corner at all. So I just, that's just a question mark for me, but I would love to see him at safety.
No, we can't sleep on Baby T.O.
Cat Daddy. Mario Miller wasn't consistent in practice last year. Now he is. It's going to be scary.
Yeah.
I remember Coach Prime saying after the USC game, he was like, this is cool what he just did against USC, but this isn't what we see on a consistent basis. And now at practice, you see what you're seeing. So, yeah, I agree with this 100%. I think he's about to come in and go crazy. Do we think Pat can get the job done? He better.
Yeah. Get rid of them option routes for them wide receivers. You got the better offensive line coming in. But honestly, what's going to help the passing game the most is the running game. Bro, we have to be able to run the ball this year. And I'm talking about efficient. You know what I'm saying? So, no more 5 DBs and, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be able to run the ball. Stanford doesn't happen if we run in the ball.
I'm not sure where we got Mario Miller being slow because I don't see him run past people. He didn't look slow against USC, but maybe I'm tripping. But no, I don't think he's slow. Cam Michael will be the fastest player on the team. I do not believe that. I am sorry to say. That's a very, very bold statement. I do believe he's fast, but the fastest on the team, I don't see that one. Mata or Jace Philly? Mata. Next question.
Definitely gonna run with Mata.
Somebody else said Mata. Do you understand this was Travis' first year in Power 5? I'll put this up here. Travis is not coming back. If Travis could have left this year, he would have probably left this year. He just couldn't because of his age. You thought. Yeah, Miller slow is crazy, somebody said. Agent Dave, you need to watch Cam. Sophomore highlights. His speed is different. Yeah. So we did see his sophomore highlights, and yeah, he does look really fast.
Yeah.
But I believe Dylan runs 4.3. Jimmy Horn runs 4.3. I wouldn't be surprised if LeJontay ran something crazy. Like we got, I heard Adam Hopkins is a 4.3 guy. So yeah, we'll have to see on that. Losing Cormani is a huge hit. He has so much upside. His 40 is faster than Dylan. See, I was going to let y'all slide and just say stuff, but I'm going to be honest with you. His 40 is not faster. He ran a 4.7 when he did the electronic timing event. CT, you can talk. I'm gonna pull this up just because I don't like when people just make stuff up.
No, look, I think like in the transfer portal, since we got these 11 scholarships, I think, we're looking for definitely linebackers. You know what I'm saying? I think that'd be great. But, I'm a man of the trenches, man. We need that depth on the O-line and we need that depth on the D-line. I would like to see a lot of pass rush this year. I want some sacks and some turnovers. When you think about last year's team, people like, oh, look at the record, but they don't realize how close that record was flipped. You know what I'm saying? Like Colorado has some very, very close losses. And that was with pretty much a bunch of replacement players, you know what I'm saying? And then it shows, and it's just not me talking about this. Literally the entire offensive line is in the transfer portal from last year, but 52 sacks.
Everybody,
man,
wow. Good.
You got, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be, and then even you're gonna lose some good players because he's bringing in even better talent, even more competitive talent. And can you explain how does that how the importance of being able to fit? You know what I'm saying? Fit the to fit the environment, to fit the culture. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because
absolutely. And before we get that, so the 4.7 he ran, it was at this National Scouting Combine. It was electronic timed. They do weird electronic times at these. Everybody ends up having slow times, but that's the only 40 time that I've seen verified. I don't believe he runs 4.7, not a chance. But at these ones that they do, that's what ended up being. So I don't know where y'all getting the faster verified 40 from, but yeah, no, I know he doesn't actually run a 4.7. Dylan ran 7 flat in the 60 meter. No, that's not great. That is not great, but I think he used to run track and had much better times. He said he was 10-5 in the 100. I believe he's talking about Cam. 10-5 is moving for sure. Like that's definitely moving. I wouldn't be surprised if we had some guys that can roll with him though. The Big T boy.
Yeah, boy.
I want him.
Boy, yeah.
Jermaine
Bro.
Lole. Oh, and I did find out his name. It is Lole. He got the the little accent. So
yeah, bro. Lole is for real, bro. Yeah. Acts 51. My God.
So yeah, Lole's a dog, and then we got another guy. Man, it's getting late. We're not gonna be able to record it tonight, probably. But another one we need to do is CJ West, and I got his cut up already. He is a dog, like an absolute dog. Lole is taking a visit to OU. Oh yeah, I don't doubt it because I went on his Twitter and Venables followed him. Yeah. I already knew what type of time that was on, but I do have inside information that Lole wants to come to Colorado, and he commented on our video. Y'all can go see it in the comments. He commented like right after we posted it. So he definitely tapped in.
Oh, that's a good question. The number one jersey.
Number one jersey. Cormani is out. Draylon Cam or Baby T.O. LeJounte.
I was about to say, I was probably going to be like, LeJounte is probably going to get the number one.
LeJounte is getting number one.
It's our first live, man. Do not leave here without subscribing, liking.
Make sure y'all subscribe. We don't have so many people in this chat.
Come on, man. Like 2 hours, and we still at 7:18 again. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
out some A&M safety. Oh, go ahead.
If you love us or you hate us, still subscribe. We gonna be here, buddy.
Thoughts on A&M safety? Yeah. I don't see him starting if he comes here. I think it's Jacoby something. I watched 2 full games today. I'm gonna be honest, I don't want him. He's not a target for me. That's all I'll say. Cameron 10-5 as a 10th grader. Yeah, that's rolling. That is rolling for sure. But one thing I will say is 100-meter times do not always convert to 40-yard dash times. And I can tell y'all specifically on that. If y'all remember Kermit Whitfield, what did he run?
Speaking of Sam Okonola, man, he's good, bro. You know, somebody saying that Sam Okonola saying the linebacker from Pitt might be coming. Look, bring on them linebackers. But all I need them linebackers to do is to know which gap is theirs, because Chidozie, whoever plays up, there's gonna be some gaps, buddy. So just
Absolutely. And back to the 100 meters, not converting a 40-yard dash all the time. Kermit Whitfield, he was my class. He played kick returner for Florida State. He's the one that returned the kick versus Auburn in the national championship. He ran a 4.47 at the NFL Combine. He ran a 10.1 in high school, 10.15. He was, I believe he was the fastest kid in the country for our year. He ran a 10.1 in high school and only ended up running 4.47. So those don't always translate the same when it comes to 40 times, but regardless, 10.5 is moving. Herman Smith is Southeast, baby. Like me, we produced Reggie Bush. Okay. Well, we're going to have to check him out. I tried to look for Idaho State film. Couldn't find any Idaho State film. We need the linebackers ASAP. I want Nakai Hill-Green, I believe. Loved his film. What are y'all's win-loss expectations this year? If we get less than 10 wins, that means it was a failed season.
I agree, but college football playoff at the minimum. That's because I think, I mean, I'm expecting big seasons from Shedeur, big season for Shiloh. You know, I mean, the offensive line's going to be way better. Defensive line going to be way better. And let's be honest, the Pac-12 was loaded last year. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm surprised to see what the Big 12 is. You know, hey, give Coach Prime his time. Everybody talking about Cormani in his first year. Coach Prime first year. See what he inherited last year? But we can't show Coach Prime that grace. Oh, we don't blah, blah, blah. But we can give Cormani some grace. Which I'm just saying, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, that matters too, right?
Absolutely. I mean, yeah, Coach Prime, now he's getting closer to his guys. Also, we need more offense, defense linemen. There's another one I want to look at. Oh, right here. DB for D2, pick up the phone. Man, I'm telling y'all, somebody get him. He's going to be a menace.
Not somebody, Colorado get him.
Yeah, please get him. But I tell you, Liberty and Toledo are on him hard.
Bitch, they are.
Yes, El Boogie, this is our first live.
Very first live, bro. Appreciate all the
in.
support. Appreciate you guys hanging around. You know what I'm saying? Man, this is first going live.
Yeah, Eric, they tripping. I don't know what they got. Okay, that didn't happen. Christian Coleman ran a 4.1, maybe 5. I'm a big track fan too. Yeah, I can't even explain what 3 like. That didn't happen. Yeah, he ran a 4.1. Look at Herman Jackson State film. I don't got Jackson State film, unfortunately. I try to look for that. We going undefeated in the Big 12.
You better.
I agree.
Hey, I'll tell you what. Right out the gate, we better roll North Dakota State, and let's keep on rolling. Come on, let's get them dubs, man. We kept all receipts from last year. Who you want to see again this season?
I want Oregon. I want Oregon badly. 8 wins is a good season. They had 4 last year. I'm sorry, CT. Do you want to be good or do you want to be great?
Oh, I want to be champion. Anything after first place is last.
Are you okay with winning some of the time, or do you want to win all the time? Because
all the time. I mean, what? Yeah, man, come on. You asking me? Shoot.
Yeah,
I know North Dakota State's no slouch, but hey, they got turnover too. Anyway, no. What I'm expecting from Colorado, I'm expecting the roll, bro.
Yeah. Where did they go? Man, y'all comment so much. Love it though. North Dakota State is no slouch. They are not, but it's not the same North Dakota State, and they got blown out by North Dakota last year. So I'm sorry. I don't overlook anybody. I always take everybody, but this isn't the North Dakota State that was upsetting everybody. Whole new coaching staff is completely different. How fast is Jermaine Wimpy? I am not sure. I would, from his film, I'd probably say most likely a 4 or 5 guy.
But his instincts is insane. Like, this dude's a baller, bro.
There's a lot more 4 or 5 significantly 4 or 5 and above speed defensive backs in the Hall of Fame than there are 4 3s and 4 2s.
Hey, that's the same with the wide receivers. Come on, think about it. Like, like these fast, really, really fast wide receivers, they don't usually in the NFL, they usually,
Mm-hmm. Look at film at our DB non-scholarship. I need game film. I'm not going to judge somebody off just practice film. They can't go from 4 to Big 12 champ with walk-ons and 2 stars as their 2 to 3 depth. Who are our walk-ons in our 2 deep? I don't know a single walk-on in our 2 deep. Y'all gotta show me that. And as far as 2 stars, I don't know what LeJontay Wester was out of high school. He could have been a 2-star, and he can be the best receiver in the country.
2-star. Hey, I mean, Jordan Seaton alone. What? I mean, are we missing? Like, what is? All right. Well,
we need ring second years, like Coach Prime did at Jackson State. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he come to win. I mean, wasn't like, what I'm saying? Oh, right. People think it's a different college football, bro. Like, it's a different era. Like, people think he's got to build that other way. The transfer portal changed the game, literally changed the game. Like, it's free agency. If you think about free agency, you'll get it. Like, hey, I could go get the talent. We paying them anyway. It's a different game. Yeah,
who do you think will give us trouble in the Big 12? I see Arizona, Kansas, UCF is tough this year. I think we'll have some tough games. I'm sorry, I don't see nobody giving us trouble. I do think we'll have a few tough games. I think Oklahoma State might be our toughest game.
Texas Tech, Oklahoma State. Yeah, I think we're gonna have we'll have a few. But that's hey, get them dubs.
Haters like Whitlock and the fat white Suge Knight.
I thought that was funny too.
I can't even speak on Whitlock. I don't want to get our page banned for life. I'm gonna ignore that one. Colorado State, we better win by 100.
Yeah.
I was a 2-star, but I played baseball and didn't go to camp. I ran 140 after travel ball and got 2 stars. But the rankings were so different when we were coming out. I was ranked. I remember when the ESPN rankings first came out, I was the number 33 corner in the country. And I think maybe like 3 weeks went by. This was going into the summer, and I didn't attend the Nike camps and stuff because I was nursing a groin injury. After those camps, I dropped like 30 spots. I'm like, I ain't even did nothing. I just dropped like the rankings. It's goofy. That's why you can't pay attention to these rankings, man. Like I'm not interested in the rankings. Jermaine, we need him that D2 breakdown. Yeah, I think he can play cornerback, nickel, safety, wherever he's going to start. Like,
I he's good. Yeah, he's good.
Utah and Tech may be the toughest games. That could be. I mean, I know Utah didn't have their quarterback, but I mean, we should have won that game, and we didn't even have Shador playing. And our team's a lot better now. But you know that everything changes on a year-to-year basis. So yeah, they very well could be our toughest one. Not banned for life on our Recruitment.
You saw it.
Hey, you must follow me on some other social media.
That's so funny.
You gotta follow me on some other social media. That's hilarious.
We were just talking about this recently, bro.
You must see me on some other social media to have seen me check that realtor. Let's just say I'm very secure outside of this, and I ain't gonna let nobody talk no type of way. I'm good. That's hilarious. Hey, that's funny. Will you be doing them game reviews? What went well, what didn't, who stood out? Yes, we will. Only thing I'm a little that we probably won't be able to do during the season is like full Colorado breakdowns. As far as our games, what we will be able to do is we'll be able to break down other teams. Like I filmed all last year from all the teams we're playing. And what we're doing right now isn't helping any other teams at all. But there are things that I could show in season as far as breaking down the negatives that could potentially help. So we'll have to fill that out. But I'm gonna be breaking down the other teams. I'm telling you,
it's spicy.
It's gonna get crazy. Y'all gonna be watching the games and see a formation and be calling out what plays being ran. Like that's when I'm really gonna.
Hey, look, it's so crazy when we watch football together. Because I said like this is the best way I could compare it to you guys, since we're all hearing a lot. When you watch football with T-Cal and CT the fan, I'm watching it inside the matrix. When you watch with T-Cal, he's Neo. He's outside the matrix. And you be like, you called that? And you like, watch this interception. It's coming because he didn't chase this and he didn't do that. And I'm like, and then the reason why it's gonna be hard to go live, I told him, say you got to at least do a quarter because T-Cal doesn't sit still. Like we'll have the game on upstairs.
I'll be
downstairs.
Bro, I be live, man.
You guys gonna love it. I'm gonna try though, man. We gotta figure it out.
Jordan Smith said, "Be careful with copyright strikes with game reviews during the season." So the thing is, as long as we're losing the all 22 film, we've gotten a ton of copyright strikes. I'm undefeated. XOS Digital Sports. If y'all watching this, try to put it on, and I'm gonna do this. I've been dogging them out with the copyright strikes because after we got our first one, I did about 4 hours of studying of copyright law, and since then it's been like, as soon as I send that appeal, they're like, all right, we'll remove it. Yeah, I know. We're good copyright. I know a lot of other channels are worried about that, but one, I know what I'm talking about, and two, we got lawyer money. So if it comes down to it, I'll take XOS and all them to court, and I know they don't want that. It's not going to be fun. Yes, so we're going to be live streaming. We're not going to be showing the TV copy though. So we'll show us, and we'll be watching the game, but we're not going to go show the TV.
You'll probably see a lot of me, and T-Cal was there
running around.
I'm about to put a GoPro on him or something.
Man, that is funny. Game. How y'all feeling about 22 at running back? I want to see more of Alton. I mean, we're super excited about Alton McCaskill. Like really excited. When you have a knee injury mentally, there's a lot that you still got to come back from as far as feeling like you're able to cut the way you need to and really getting that confidence. But I think they're still slow pacing them, but I expect him to have an amazing season.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely amazing season.
Yeah.
So that's what CTS said when we were watching. He said, like, Romo, how I'd be predicting the things. I called Dylan Edwards touchdown as soon as he caught the ball. I just saw the way it was lining up.
He called Shiloh's pick six. You got to believe it. Shiloh dropped it. I was like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "I'm going on FanDuel. I'm trying. It's gonna be a defensive touchdown. It's coming. It's coming." Boom! Shiloh pick six.
Yeah. I was sick. I missed.
How much money did you lose?
I almost made $700 off.
That's what I'm saying. You
I wasn't
700
happy.
on that.
Happy on that. TGI undefeated locker room fades and copyright appeals. Hey, I'm a winner. I'm gonna find a way to win, man. Where's another one I just saw? Yo, over 600 viewers. Let's go. Been watching y'all since y'all showed up with very few live premiere viewers. Appreciate y'all. Yeah, I don't know how y'all still here. Honestly, like, this is actually crazy.
Yeah. Like, oh shit, it is.
Yeah. No, y'all dope for that. Watch alongs will be great, but I'm old. Y'all had me laughing too hard yesterday. Hey, we recorded that so late. It was like 1 in the morning. We were both sleepy and goofy, man. That was hilarious. We had a lot of fun doing those, man.
They have no idea, huh? The editing went.
That was hilarious. Yeah. We ended up going on a rant on Oregon. Yeah, we had to cut some of it out. That was hilarious, man. What do you think about Travis Hunter's high usage? Do you think it's too much wear and tear on the body? Travis is different. 80 plays for me, and I was gassed on defense. And we'll talk about that. We're going to do a Stanford game film breakdown at some point, even though we don't want to watch it. We got to watch it, and I'm going to talk about the effect that has over the course of a game. Because unless you've played, you have no idea how hard it is to be gassed and then got to go guard someone man coverage. It's going to be like watch the game with the homies, except they know what they're talking about. But that's what we try to make it. It's going to be fun. So, yeah, make sure y'all tune in. The first one we doing it is for the spring game, for the Pac-12 spring game. So, we're definitely going to be live streaming that. And, yeah, it's going to be fun, man. That's what we want. I was here day 1, too. It's gone crazy in here now. Yeah, this is wild, man. We started this like
appreciate
January.
All the love, man. Yeah, hey, on this trip on this vacation I said, man, you come back, we're gonna be at 100 subscribers.
Yeah. Okay, this is an important one. I gotta address this. So I was on the last NCAA video game to ever happen. I was trash on it though. Hold on, real quick. No cap, I fade T-Cal. I box. I got gloves with me. I don't want to fade. I'll accept any fades. Let me just get to that right now. Y'all heard CT say World Star. I'm on World Star.
World Star. Yeah.
I was going viral on the internet before. Anyways, are y'all gonna play NCAA 25? Yo, so I was on the last game. I've waited. Was that 2013? I've waited 11 years for this game. My wife knows. My 1-year-old daughter knows. When that game drops, do not talk to me for a month. I am grinding right now, trying to make as much money as I can because I'm not working for a month. CT might be on here by himself doing videos. I'm gonna be.
We got to go get a cutout carpet made,
bro. I'm not leaving my office. I got a futon in my office.
Hey, I guess you guys better enjoy us while you got us.
Yeah. Hey, once that happens, it's gonna be, it's gonna be fun. I wonder if the players on their burner accounts watching. I still got to find out how you saw that other thing on my social media. That's hilarious. But we do know that some players watch, but we don't expect them to pay attention to us. We're just, we're just having fun.
Yeah, he was a World Star.
Yeah. Undefeated. That's how I tore this bicep. The uppercut of a lifetime. With me. Yeah, Jay. They did us so dirty, man. I'm glad that I was on the last game, though. I would have been livid. But yeah, that game was my life. Road to 10K, man. Appreciate y'all. Keep shouting us out, supporting us.
Yeah, appreciate that. We definitely love it. Definitely love it. Thanks for all the love, man.
About to go crazy. Dynasty mode league. Oh yeah, I'm doing a league for sure. Just know that. Yeah, just know that. Were you on World Star? Indeed.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
What is T-Cal's name? Teray Calloway. T-E-R-E Calloway. C-A-L-L-O-W-A-Y. If Colorado matches Walker, nobody. See, this is the thing, and we're not really gonna have it on the channel unless we get really low. it's so hard for me to get excited about recruits from the following or like a year from now. One, because they commit and ain't no telling if they actually gonna stay here. So it's like it's just not the same. Drop the link to World Star.
Oh, you are a boxing fan, bro. Remember we was watching the Earl Spence and the Crawford fight.
Yeah, I was getting it in.
Oh, yeah.
All right now.
Boy, oh man, that was
I
wild.
kickbox and am a blue belt in jiu-jitsu. I'd fade you for sure. Yeah, let me know how your chin tastes after. Hey, this is hilarious because people really, I bring my boxing gloves with me. Like I really, let me chill. You must be a boxing fan who got Haney or Garcia. I don't like Haney. Garcia is a nutcase right now. I do not like Haney.
I don't know if he's playing a role or what, but Garcia is.
Yeah, no, he's not playing a role. He's different. I want to see Haney fight Shakur Stevenson like badly, but I know that's not gonna happen. We got a bulldog. Got you. A&M Bulldogs. Yes, sir. I think my helmet's somewhere back there. CT. Yeah, so this is a new thing. When I was coming out of high school, and J-Dot's in here, he can tell you as well, it was graduating early to get to college in January. That was not the norm. Like that was very, very rare to do. Now it is completely different where these kids get early. I would have done it for sure if I had the opportunity to. And it helps for sure to get more acclimated to college life and everything like that. Everybody got a plan? Yeah, absolutely.
Facts, bro.
Cormani got people trying to fade T-Cal. I'm telling you. Man.
Yeah, people. I was like, I mean, like, but they don't understand, bro. Like they don't understand.
What is his name? What's somebody's name? Cruz? Yeah. I think he could beat him for sure. That did. Where we from? His school was yeah. Graduating early and getting to college early was not a thing. Do I think that would have helped Cormani? I don't know. Like it's when you got a certain mindset, you got a certain mindset. Like it is what it is. Like I don't think it would have changed anything. Could he got eased into stuff more? Maybe. But it's gonna be an interesting case. You know, like we said, we wish him the best, but I've seen 5-star corners in every class that you never hear from again, as far as, you know, just can't get right. So I'm not saying I'm not saying it one way or another. Oh, he was who hit me up in the email. Yeah, he does. I'm glad you made this video after I sent that email. Y'all need to do these on a regular. Yeah, I think we can do them. Yeah, we should do them once a week, just so we can tap in with y'all, talk about what's going on during the week on this outside of our regular videos. CT's been wanting to go live forever. I only wanted to do the spring game, but
anything live.
It was like, hey, we got to do this.
He surprised me because I didn't see it. I was like, "What? You live? Oh, let's get it."
Let's run the Fade Brother MMA sparring. No, I don't do MMA. I'm only from the shoulders, but I will get in the shoulders with anybody. That does not worry me. If I see a kick, I'm going to the trunk. Okay, next one.
We about to lose. All right, guys. Nice knowing y'all. We about to lose our chance.
Be a lot of bleach players that's coming next season. Yeah, the portal's crowded and guys get lost in the portal. So that's definitely unfortunate. Okay, back to Colorado. Predict 3 more transfers from Colorado over the next 3 days. Whew. Who you got, CT?
3 more transfers, huh?
Would be a surprise.
I hate the name. Well, rumored TC. They say Taryn Carter might be on his way out.
That was surprising.
Yeah. Then I was thinking, you said Trevor Wood wouldn't go nowhere, but I was like, oh, maybe, maybe.
Trevor.
And how about 2 of the tight ends? I'm gonna leave it at that.
I think we'll get 1 more lineman, leave offensive lineman. I think probably 2 more defensive linemen. Probably 1 to 2 linebackers. I'm not saying starting ones, but Yeah, I think we're just at the beginning. I think we're gonna get some more. What are the chances Dylan Edwards leaves? -10.
Yeah. No, he's not going nowhere.
Yeah, Dylan not leaving.
Yeah, he's not going nowhere. They already talked about him being an important part of the offense.
It's a different time. We had the point in football where you just had one running back. The first I really remember in the NFL was Adrian Peterson and what's dude's name? Chester Taylor. That's I'm tripping. They were like a two-headed monster. Then in college we had Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown. We had who was the other one that I was just thinking of? Darren McFadden and Felix Jones. It started becoming to where you could have dogs that are playing at both, multiple dogs at running back, kind of like defensive line where more can eat.
Like Georgia had with
Carter and Shane. They joking. They're not. We just chatting.
Reggie Bush and Lindell White. That's right.
That's a great one. Yeah. Ooh, that's right about when it started. Man, them boys, that was the craziest backfield.
Portis Ford,
McGahee. We're missing somebody. There was somebody else in that. Who was the other one there? Gosh, there was one more, and I can't think of it right now. There's another dog at running back there. Davenport was one of them. I think there's somebody else. Thurman Thomas and Barry, yeah, taking it way back. But that was definitely not the norm back then. It was really a lot of solos. Hey, appreciate you, big dog.
Appreciate you hanging with us, bro.
We got your care package on the way, man. Really, really appreciate you. Thurman Thomas and Barry, yeah, that was definitely the best. Yeah, Bama, goodness gracious, they had just all types of running backs playing.
Yeah, didn't they have Mark Harriet and Derrick Harriet?
And the thing about Dylan Edwards is Dylan is not. I think people think he's just a scat back, but he's really not. Dylan is going to be able to run between the tackles. He just needs holes to run through, and I think he's going to surprise people.
I forgot about Cadillac and Ronnie Brown. Yeah.
Yeah. That one would hurt me. That if Alto left.
Yeah, people keep saying that, bro. Alto.
That would hurt me. I don't believe that's happening, but that one would have me not feeling good. All right, y'all. We got about 5 more minutes left. I am tired. How about they just run spread and go 5 wide? We're going to go 5 wide at some point.
Oh, you're going to go 5 wide. That's going to be bad for us. Why?
Yeah, I said McFadden and Felix Jones. It was cold.
But I still think they got to run the ball, bro. Got to run the ball.
Go and live and play somewhere you're comfortable. Getting an opportunity. Good luck to them all. Sony Michelle talk early. Sony was my class. Also, leaving another team is telling me you ain't got to deal with Dylan Edwards days. Okay. Alto hasn't played in 2 years. I don't think he's leaving. It'll be really tough for him to leave. And that's what we got right here. I mean, you want a crowded running back room. We thought we had a crowded running back room last year, and then we ran through everybody inside. It wasn't as crowded as we thought. Phil, salute, man. Appreciate you.
Man. Thanks for hanging, bro. Thanks for making our first live, bro. Appreciate it.
And not putting that comment up there. Can't get right. Cormani needs to go to JUCO and see this. Yeah, JUCO's going to be less and less of a thing since guys can just instantly go back D1. That would not surprise me at all, Savion leaving. I think he's the odd man out. And he's like a bowling ball, but it's, those type of running backs, like you can only get so much out of him. He's not going to get loose and really, like he's not a do-it-all back, but he has a purpose, put him at the goal line and stuff like that, but I could see him leaving for sure. All right, we're taking a few more questions, y'all. What is Shador's biggest area for improvement? Something that I saw from his film, which I just watched, which was already explained, is anticipation, but that's because of option routes. he wasn't able to anticipate because he had to wait and see what was happening.
Where the
first.
receivers were
Also,
running, right? Mm-hmm.
Also, deep ball accuracy to the left side of the field is something I want to see. I remember this: Eric Dickerson and Craig James, Roger Craig and Mike Rozier. Yeah, okay, that's solid. Hey, all right, Larry. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you, Larry. Man, hope to see you come back. Keep supporting. Subscribe before you go. Everybody subscribe before we get out of here, so we can do it again.
On that running back.
Mm-hmm.
I think Trevor can definitely play linebacker. I think he has the IQ and instincts. He just has to do a lot more. Yeah, not get sacked is what we need, which we'll definitely have this time.
Yeah. No, not another 52 sack season.
Goodness
that's
gracious.
a number.
But all right, y'all. Hey, we appreciate y'all. We'll be back. We got a lot more videos to do, and yeah, man, we'll see y'all soon. Make sure to comment on the actual video, like, share, and subscribe.
Like, share, subscribe. Yeah. Appreciate it. You guys made it through our first live, man. Yeah. Appreciate y'all all the awesome. Love. Yes, real talk. Stop that.
Who's next? Do your words match your video? Yeah, this for my boy TKL, CT the fan. Yeah, we on that buff train, man. Yeah, them boys, they put it down. I watch them every day. Hey, they gonna put you on a bill, but they gonna put you down there where you belong. They ain't gonna care for you. Nah, they ain't gonna care for you. Yeah, they gonna love on you. They gonna tell you what to do to get yourself better. It's on you, baby. Yeah, them my boys. But that plan, y'all keep doing y'all thing, baby. Who's next? Do your words match your video? Yeah, this for my boy TKL, CT the fan. Yeah, we on that buff train, man.